Right, are we live? I think we're live. It's always hard to tell because it takes a little bit for the YouTube live thing to get started. And I'm sure if you guys have been tuning into my streams lately, you'll probably get that same intro. Oh, I see, it didn't save. Well, it's fine. Oh, cool. So I can just mash this button to go through as much as I can. Perfect. I've already seen all this dialogue. Hey everyone, I am here. We're going to be playing some Mageseeker today. I didn't exactly intend on playing this originally, but I actually rather liked it. And it's stunningly beautiful, and as far as I can tell, it's actually really short. I think yeah, there's the map, which is really useful. But yeah, we're 18% of the way in, and we're only an hour in, give or take. So I think, I could be wrong, but I think this might be one of those games that like is beatable within like 6 or 7 hours, which sounds really nice to me. Okay, so we haven't found the right character for that. What's combust? Now that's AoE around me. Yeah, I want to maybe grab something else, because what's this one? Beam of ability pursues and damages enemies. Maybe. We haven't found any lightning yet, and we haven't found that either. I can still pick this up. Not that it really matters too much. What I'd like to get is another spell slot if I can. Let's see, because we have the extra mana. We don't have either of those. Like, I could grab Combust, it just ain't gonna help too much. And yeah, we can't get either of these yet. Extra mana, but where do I get my spell slots? Where to get my everything else? Oh, we should probably talk to her. Oh, she actually has, like, a lot of character bits. Sure, why not? Let's see, so I'm curious, what's your revenge story? Wait, what? Come on, Leilani. Everyone has a revenge story. So, someone we want to get even with. I had a warden who loved to terrorize his prisoners. He'd knock his staff against the wall, knock, 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 when I was trying to sleep. One day I'll sneak into his chambers and knock my chains against his wall. When he wakes up sweating, I'll knock my chains into his head. So what's yours? I don't have a revenge story. That's not really something I dream about. Why in the name of gods are you leading a mage rebellion? I want to live in a world with free mages. That's why I'm here. You do know some of us join rebellions specifically so we can knock some Mageseeker heads in. Why do you think I picked you? I'm not against targeted strategic violence, but I'm here for the world we'll get to live in after all the revenge is over. Retribution is less exciting to me. Suppose that's why you're the leader, and I'm the head knocker. Let's see, how's this game been? Wanting to check it out. It's good. It's, I'm reminded a lot of Wizard of Legend, one way or another. I like it. It could have been better, but it's one of those where that's because I've played so many other games. Specifically Wizard of Legend. Like, boy, if this game had a combat system like that, I would have gone completely bananas for it. That said, for the people that made Moonlighter, this is a massive step up, in my opinion. The visuals are incredible. The music is fantastic. I like the tie-in with League of Legends, and the combat is a massive step up in terms of, like, general quality and smoothness compared to where Moonlighter was. And so I'm hoping they use this as kind of like an educational experience to maybe make a Moonlighter too, because that would be really cool. I would like that a lot. Yeah, sorry I can't make it to Wholesome vs. Live. I can only sit in my chair for like a couple hours every day, and so I pretty much have to use that time exclusively for keeping the channel going as opposed to doing multiplayer things, because then I just can't sit in the chair anymore, and it's like, gotta choose between one or the other, and it's kind of rough. Yeah, I want to get a new chair. I'm working on that part, but they're like really expensive if you want to get a good one, and I'm probably just gonna go for one of the better ones that I possibly can. Bad. No, this happened on both Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, for whatever reason, our internet likes to just absolutely lose its mind up until a certain point in the day, and then it's not so bad. Which means I probably need to reach out to my ISP and be like, hi, this is a legitimate problem for me. I can't have these, like, weird disconnections, because it's no good. Well, it's a good time for me to get my socks off. So, background. You know I'm from Dregborn, Leilani, but where do you come from? I'm from a little village not far from here, where my grandmother grew up. She was a fire mage, which was dead useful when you needed to make dinner for 11 from old scraps. That's a big family. I only knew my parents. I'm sure I gave them plenty of trouble. Even when we barely had a meal to share between us, we had fun. My aunts and uncles distracted us with games. We were always laughing and singing, banging on pots and pans. So what happened? I left home after my grandmother died. I was the last mage in the family, and it wasn't safe for them. I haven't been back since. But you're leading a movement. I bet your family would be proud. When we reshape Demacia, families won't need to be separated like this. I know I'll see them again. We just have to do a little work first. And starting a revolution. Let's see. Not sure if the lag's on my end or yours. It is absolutely on my end. So my internet is usually pretty questionable up until about 5 p.m. I was hoping it'd be fine at this point, but it's one of those where I think I do actually need to send them an email and be like, "Hi, what can I do to get a more stable connection?" Because yeah, losing connection for even like a couple of seconds is no good for me. I could always get a new ISP, because I think one of the other city ISPs is expanding into my location. Tell me, Leilani, did you always know you wanted to start a rebellion? Well, no. When I was little, I dreamed about running an inn with a little garden where I could grow vegetables. But I grew up poor and a mage, which means I'm treated like a criminal for something I never chose. So I spent years in hiding. Then I realized I don't want to hide. I want to change things. I always thought Demacia could use a little chaos. Tear down the old structures, clear out the swine, and rebuild Demacia that works for everyone. Rebuilding. I know it can happen, but lately the only thing I have time to think about is vengeance. We're gonna make it real, Sylas. You'll see. Okay, that looks like that's all the lore. Nothing else to talk about. Alright, let's go talk to the kid. Because I think he's how we upgraded my equipment. Sylas, what do you think? I set up a little forge, just like at home. With tools like these, I can make your chains hit harder. Okay, so Ruko can grant Sylas more slots for spells in exchange for resources. Sylas can counter more types of enemies with a greater variety of spells. Can also unlock power-ups. Most of these will increase Sylas' stats, such as max health, while others unlock special skills. So, is this it? Yeah, it looks like this is kind of the upper limit. Well, we want the extra spell no matter what. It looks like my internet's fine, but it might lose its mind again. We'll see. I'm hoping it doesn't. Now, I wonder if these are mutually exclusive. If I only get to choose one? Nah, I'd probably get to choose all of them. Ooh. Yeah, magic damage ++. We'll probably invest in that. Maybe. I don't know. But at least I can equip 2 spells now, which should be nice. Sylas, I asked the scouts about Clarion Cove, the place they took Kara. If the rumors are true, Chief Scientist Hesbeth has a laboratory there. Hesbeth? Eldred's craven lapdog? When I was a child, the other Mageseekers would only whisper about him. When they send mages to his laboratory, we never see them again. You think he's experimenting on Kara? He must be. We have to act fast. When you're ready, come meet me at the planning table. Okay. Does he have anything to talk about? I guess he does. Family! You must miss your family, boy, if you ever want to go back to them. There's nowhere to go. The Mageseekers took my brother. He's all I have left. That's terrible. Is your brother a mage too? We were all mages, but we were really good at hiding it. My dad taught us how. We suppressed our powers. We watched for Mageseekers. Every day we pretended we were normal. But they still found us. The Mageseekers are relentless. It wasn't your fault. They tried to recruit my brother and I. They promised us freedom, but I just couldn't. Then you were a stronger man than me, Ruko. Besides, their bargains are lies. Nothing you did would have stopped them. We're gonna get your brother back, once we take down Eldred. We'd better. Fighting skills. You have some talent in battle, boy. How did you learn to use your magic that way? When I was alive, my dad didn't want me to fight. He taught us to hide instead. But when wild animals came for the sheep, everyone in town would help guard the fields. So I'd be on my own all night. Sounds like a good time to practice. We used torches to scare them off, so I wasn't the only one leaving burned grass behind. Smart man. But remember, Yeah, I know. Leilani thinks I'm too young to fight. But I'm older than you were when you went to prison. I'm only telling you to be careful, or Leilani will have my hide for bringing you in danger. Okay. Secondary missions. Hey, at times other objectives will appear on your mission table. Some are optional, but can grant Sylas additional rewards. Can complete these missions at any time. Hey, Clarion Cove or the Turnmoat headquarters. This Mageseeker laboratory has been collecting a lot of Petricite recently. Petricite absorbs magic, so whatever they're planning can't be good. Investigate and discover what secrets they're hiding. Sure. I don't think I get 2 characters. We get both of these. Sure. And I can change my spells once we're in. Okay, so right bumper, Y, and then X. Should be a cool fire combo because of her. I don't know about the ice combo. I used it a couple of times, but it didn't really stand out to me. Okay. Let's probably just add fire and ice to the mix. We'll do extra damage with it. The elemental type weaknesses are important, but not, like, super important to me. Oh, right. Ooh, that's really good. Ow. Okay, watch out for that. Of course, it helps if I don't dodge into and out of... Oh, right. I forgot. Got it. It helps if I don't... Oh, he's doing his thing again. How are you still alive? If I dodge out of the damage zone. There we go. He done. Sound effects. Oh, you know what? I can probably turn down the sound effects, can I? Because I don't think there's going to be any more voice acting for this game. There we go. That'll be nice. Anything else here? Nope. Yeah, unfortunately, action combat games always throw off my ability to, keep track of what I was thinking. Ooh, perks. I've been secretly creating spells with perks. These work like Leilani spells, but each has an additional benefit. Sylas will not be able to keep these spells after the mission is over, however. Ooh. Ooh, so they added a little bit of a roguelike-y element to it. I'm gonna go for the physical boost increase. Just because. This spell is like Leilani's work, except for very unstable. This could prove useful, but I should destroy them before I leave this place. I like that. You know, kind of having these separate instanced missions with very light roguelike power-ups. I think it's next week is the new Warframe DLC that I'm rather looking forward to. Because they're specifically adding like a... Ow. They're specifically adding a roguelike mode to it. I have no idea how that's going to go, and it's probably not actually going to be that good. But I love the idea of, like, pre-existing... Let's see. Oh, right. That's how I swap elements. Oops. Yeah, at least I have that to do some extra damage. Ow. Get locked into an animation. It hurts. Excuse me. Oh. Perfect. Close enough. I don't know if this actually... Yeah, no, that absolutely does hit him. Perfect. Looks like a less exciting Wizard of Legend. It's different. I don't know if I... Yeah. Wizard of Legend is not what I would call accessible. And so I'm almost fine with it being easier and slower. I love Wizard of Legend. I think it's a great game, but I also recognize that I think most League of Legends fans probably wouldn't enjoy it. I'd much rather have something that is serviceable and accessible for this IP rather than brutally difficult and, like, fast-paced. Because for me, this is more of kind of the opportunity to engage with the lore of a game that I personally don't really have much connection to. Namely, I'm just not a big League of Legends fan. I like Teamfight Tactics. I thought that was charming, but a little too games as a service for my internet. Why are you the worst? I have no idea. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening tonight. Okay, go for the next one. But yeah, from my perspective, I don't know. I don't think a game needs to be better necessarily than Wizard of Legend. And also, I don't know. I'm here for the kind of fun lore and storytelling and world building than strictly like it has to be the best game ever. Honestly, the only games that really need to be the best game ever are generally roguelikes, in my opinion. Because boy, a bad roguelike is just not worth playing. But at least a game with like story and I guess more of a focus on exploration, those can kind of carry themselves entirely based on the other aspects of it. So specifically like what's a really beautiful game? Journey? Maybe? Okay, max health or spells copied from enemies deal more damage. Deal more magic damage. Let's go for the max health. That's only 20 more, but it's still. But also from my perspective, I think this game's like 6 or 7 hours long, so it's kind of like hard to care. That if it was a longer game, I think I'd care about the overall game quality more. Oh right, I should probably be whip chaining things. I've just been using this fire combo a bunch. Where's there more League of Legends lore? Played by back when, but I don't remember much. So they're trying to expand it dramatically with the games. Oh, it looks like we've got some more people here. Oh, I see. Just break this. Actually, I can break this one. You're free now, people. Oh, well. Why could I free that one group, but not this one? I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Hello? Gosh, I am just such a huge man. How did I get so swollen in prison? Okay, I just want to take care of these two. Whoops. I guess I should probably be aiming for that wizard. There we go. I guess we've got the wind shield, but that's not that helpful for me. That fire blast is just so absurdly good, though. Like, why even play correctly when you can just cheese your way through with fire blasts? But yeah, so there's been a lot of spin-off media that's probably pushing, or that is going to generally be pushing the, I guess, Runeterra lore further. Okay, we've actually got a... Oh, we've got a couple of frost mages. Ow. See, I don't really need to care... Oops. I don't need to care too much about using the right combo on the... Let's see. On the ice mages. Snag that. Blast him so we don't have to worry about him any further. Nope, didn't work. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep shredding the little guys. Ow. Rude. I was hoping I could get the ice shot. Oh, but I took his shield out. I wasn't expecting to be able to do that. Legends of Runeterra is a lore dump. Okay. And then there was also the Arcane TV show, which, boy, I really hope we get another one of those. That was really good. But I think they also just put out enough errata that you could actually put things together if you wanted to. I know there's YouTubers that always specialize in this kind of thing. Let's see. Well, we got a chest here. I will not free these people, but I will gladly loot the prison in front of them. And I guess free my pet bird. Let's see, was wondering if they did the tie-in books that were canon until the company decides they aren't. Plays at Disney. Are you saying that there are books for these? I know there's specifically, let's see, spell boost, magic damage increase, or physical damage increased. Now let's go with that. I don't need the maximum HP. I like those roguelike perks. I wish they were more interesting. Like, instead of giving me a stat up, I wish it was like ricochet or fires twice, or has like a damage over time effect attached to it. Because that would be super sick. Because as it stands, I'm kind of using this as a stat stick. Ow. Oh, wow. Okay, so all those physical damage boosts have made my chains obscene. I'm not sure if the combos count in that regard. Rude. Holy smokes, that guy does damage to me. I wasn't quite aware of just how much damage those, like, knight guys can do. Excuse me, sir. Please quit it with your magic. Okay, nope. That's a lot of mages. Alright. I'm just gonna keep blasting into the crowds. It works. Ow. Trying to swap spells here. Nope, didn't work. Fine. How many more are there? I guess I should probably start stealing spells off of these guys just to get a bit more HP. Because otherwise I'm going to die. Boop. Gosh, yeah, that physical damage boost, though, absolutely destroys their shields. How many waves are there going to be? Oh, right, I have a healing potion. You'd think I'd remember that. It's fine. Aha. What was that noise? I have no idea. Oh, that's the right shot. There we go. I had to double check, thought I was looking at Children of Morta. It definitely has the visual quality of it. It doesn't quite have the gameplay. Like, if you're to stack up this Children of Morta and Wizard of Legends, this would probably be on the lower end, but it's not a roguelike, so it's harder to care. At least for me. It's a shame to part with such useful items, but they're far too unstable. We lose our perks. But we got a couple of these. Actually using consumables in a game. Preposterous. Yeah. I don't know. I don't do it. I hoard my elixirs until I'm done with the game. You know, actually, honestly, that would be kind of an amusing, that'd kind of be an amusing way of scoring myself in the future. Of just whenever I finish a game, I take stock of my inventory and see how much is left. As kind of like a, you know, judging, oh, that would be a really weird, like, speedrun, challenge run kind of thing. Where you effectively have a category that you get points based on how many items you saved over the course of a run. So, like, an elixir is worth 100 points, a potion's worth, like, 1 or 5 or something like that. And so you're not trying to play fast, you're trying to play so well that you don't need those items, so you end the game with like the highest possible score, maybe? As the Bones of Hades, the skin of dead cells powered by the League IP for organs. Yeah, kinda. I recognize this handwriting from the book Lux gave me back in prison. This is by Durand. I can think of a few reasons the Mageseekers might want his knowledge of Petricite, and none are good for us mages. Goblin percentage. I'll have to look into a game where you have a fixed number of consumable items that you can get, because that'd be really fun. Mainly, I think if I ever go back to that UGC idea I had, that'll be how I do it. So the Mageseekers think they can top our spellcrafting? Ha, let them try. But those Durand documents you found, I think the Mageseekers are planning something. Have you considered your mentor may have something to do with all of this? You don't know Kara. She's protective of her spells. The Mageseekers can't break her that easily. Let's keep digging for clues as we sabotage their labs. Okay, so I mean, let's be honest here. More physical damage. Clearly just stacking that absolutely wrecked the shield into enemies. And that alone is worth it. So it doesn't look like there's anything else on the map for me to worry about. So, Clarion Cove, main mission. The clues you found suggest that Kara's in Clarion Cove, a wealthy coastal town. Its Mageseeker fortress seems well defended. Infiltrate it, and search its dungeons for Leilani's mentor. Okay. I don't think we found anybody else to recruit along the way. Goblin percentage. Cripes, man. That is like the perfect phrasing for it, too. I think the answer is, it would have to be specifically, like old school JRPGs with a limited amount of healing items of a certain sort, with no way of buying them. Shining white marble and the stench of elitism. Clarion Cove is so very Demacian. I'm curious if we're gonna get those randomly modified spells on the story missions. Oh. You are not magical. Rude. I was hoping he would be. I need more spells. It's the murderer, Sylas. Oh, hello. I've been watching you. You move with such grace. I'd gladly teach you how to move as one with the wind. I work with a band of rebels. We could make good use of your talents. You have a keen eye for greatness, my friend. Lead the way. Okay, so Oberon, Elite Wind Mage. When assigned to a main mission, he will grant Sylas, so kind of the opposite, and also is very good. So that would give me the wind swirl, as opposed to the fire swirl. Which is to say, yes, please. The Veiled One. I saw her when I was a child. I swear it's true. We were in the forest, me and Ariana, playing, chasing foxes, throwing acorns at each other. Some men with swords came out of the trees, wanted us to tell them about our village. How many soldiers? What defenses? Ariana was brave, like she always was. But they hit her and she fell down all dazed. I tried to be brave, but the man said he'd kill Ariana if I didn't speak up. But before I could say anything, the Veiled One appeared beside me in a burst of dark light. I saw her, clear as day, cold violet eyes and chained wings, killing fire in her hands. She looked at the men with swords, then turned to me and said, "Run." Realize, Wander, you're describing Backpack Hero. Yeah, kinda. This one's been causing trouble. Elspeth might have a use for him. Should we send him to the lab? Nah, Captain didn't make an example of this one. I'll do the honors then. Step aside. The way's blocked. I can't save him, but there are others that I still can. Okay, anything here? Yes, but this first. I see your tolerance for reading lore is refreshed. So, oh, silenced. Interesting. You know, almost better to just beat this guy to death. Okay, just take our spells from him. Oh. Sir, ow. Fine, I'll just kill them all. I guess I could straight up just repeatedly stun this guy. It does... Okay, it does 5 damage to him. I'll kill him eventually. Aha! I will get my health back. It'll just be very pointless to try. There we go. Alright, I don't see anything else here. Alright, stay away from that. I might actually have to use this potion here. There we go. And then there's just the man. I'm not sure if we're actually going to be able to get those modified spell crystals. That might actually just be something that shows up on side missions. Odd choice. Oh. Also, I need to change my equip spells because I only have the Frost Blast and that's it. I can't unsee it, and it refuses to unsee me. Eyes of many in dark, eyes unblinking in light. Round and round they spin in their sockets, but still fix on me. When I try to follow them, they snap shut within that makeshift face, like a hungry jaw. Then through clenched mouth and dry tongue, I hear screams of my gelding, the one father got, just for me. Outside my shadow, it's been 2 weeks since I found him, strewn across the paddock. Where is father? Still I hear the wails and hoofbeats. Footsteps? They told me it's sorrow that replays the sounds. But then why do they move as I lie still? Outside my window, outside my room, outside my eyes. Circling, circling, round and round, the birds keen as their shadows grow beneath me. I hear them again. So, the reason why I might come across as disliking lore in games, is actually mostly due to the fact that I find lore in a lot of games to be kind of an inconvenience. They worship the Veiled Lady here, I suppose something. So, it really depends on the game and what I'm doing. If it's the first episode in a YouTube video, I do not want lore. I don't want a whole lot of story. I just want to dive into the gameplay and like really see what makes the game tick. Without that, it's not really that good. I'll talk about that in a second. Captain Varen, I must bring urgent attention to an insidious arcane phenomenon hiding on tables throughout Demacia. King's Gambit, harmless dalliance? Nay. Secret sorcerous filth? What do we know of the origins of these so-called telling stones that introduce countryside youth to dauntless vanguard? The very idea of stones speaking reeks of magery. Concerned contacts say there are other versions with symbols unknown but assuredly foul. Let me lead a task force to investigate. With direct concern, Mageseeker Insider Junior F. Falden. Yes, I wish to requisition a 7-weight of petricide to test a magic-proof tellstone set. I've lost no less than 23 times straight to that peasant Zell at the Steel Steed. He must be a cheating mage. So, the guy is mad about another board game, but also wants to have money so he can play his own. Tacky. But so specifically... Oops. So specifically from my perspective... Ow. Specifically from my perspective... My issues specifically with lore mostly boils down to... there's two reasons. Oh, sorry, I want his oomph. So I can hit that guy. Oops, wrong one. Alright, take that back. Shield butt guy be gonging and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, I can't, because he's got his shield. Alright, that's fine. But, so, how would I describe this? It's so hard to actually make a point when I'm playing an action game that I actually have to think about a little bit. If I can no-brain it, it's not bad, but it's so much harder when I have to think. Okay, so I have two reasons why I don't like lore, especially in the first, like, hour of game. One, I just want to see if the game's good. Like, until I figure out if a game is good or not, I don't care about the story, because why would I want to force myself to play through a game that I'm gonna hate? Even if the story is good, it just sucks. I've done that on too many RPGs, and just varying other games that, like, if the story is good but the gameplay is bad, then I can just watch the cutscenes on YouTube. And that's on a personal level, just for, like, my own enjoyment. On a not super personal level, but, like, on a more professional level, really? Holy smokes, those guys have range. Okay, let's just get rid of him. Because, yeah, I could probably keep pulling off of them, but whatever. But on a professional level, as a content creator... Oh, God, I absolutely hate saying content creator, though. Ooh, that's a nice reflection on the stairs. That looks really good. But as somebody that makes videos and broadcasts and whatever... Oh, we still haven't gotten the air move. It's fine. But so as somebody that makes videos and puts them on the internet, it's actually really annoying to have like a really long cutscene at the beginning of a game. Maybe if it's a game that like I'm super invested in, it's not so bad, or if the game is really story based. But if it takes 20 minutes to get into the actual gameplay because there's cutscene, character moment, prep, long drawn out tutorial, you know, all of that jazz, it very quickly just kind of, I don't want to say wrecks the game for me. And, like, on a personal level, or on a personal level, on a channel level, like, nobody wants to watch that. And so it's often actually bad for me to play a game that spends, like, the first half of it, specifically in preamble. And so, I don't know, I try to stay away from games that have that. But once I'm actually deep into a game and I've been playing it for a little while longer, I don't mind the lore, especially if it's something I'm invested in. So in this case, League of Legends itself isn't necessarily a game I care about, but I find the lore and the story, the world building much more interesting, especially if they're planning on expanding the IP. So like, some people in my first YouTube video, let's see. What was I going to say? Some people in my first YouTube video were actually picking up on Easter eggs and various other like nods to pre-existing characters and stuff. Is there anything else? I swear I missed something, but I guess I haven't. Wait, there might be a door? I always gotta double check. Probably not. We can... Oh, right. I could have just checked the map like a long time ago. Oops. But people are picking up on like nods to Fiddlesticks and some other characters. And I didn't pick up on any of those. And so I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of neat, actually. And so from my perspective, it's worth getting invested into... It's worth getting invested into League of Legends as an IP. At least on my own end, just because it's going to be so prolific across the board and present in so many different shows and games and other things that I'm going to be interacting with in the future. I might as well pick up the entire, like, the entire lore set by playing the games, and maybe if they have books, checking out and reading them and some other things. I would say the same is generally true of Star Wars, for example. Modern Star Wars more than Legends. Now, admittedly, like, obviously to some degree, there is the ever-present problem of Disney could just throw it all out the window and retcon a heck ton of things. And so, like, getting too deep into the lore probably doesn't matter. Like, do you really need to watch Star Wars Rebels to get, to understand everything that's going on? Oh, wait, these are my characters. What is this? What kind of twisted person made these? We should see if these mages want to join us. I could use them on my team. You're right. The mages might be willing to put their lives on the line. Oh, do I get to choose? The scientist, Lord Eldred, lets him experiment on us. Prisoners disappear and then reappear with unspeakable changes. Don't worry, I'll make him pay. You'll find mages out in the field willing to join your cause. Talk to them in order to recruit them to your forces. Every recruit you find will join one of the outlaws you brought with you. Outlaws earn improvements as their number of recruits increases. As your army grows, so does the hideout. Some facilities are upgraded as you gain more recruits. Oh. So effectively, that upgrades Ice Guy, this upgrades Fire Lady. The Mageseekers will break and bow before us, and then we'll slit their throats. Or do we just get both of them? Okay. I'll have to see if I make those decisions or if it's automatic for me. One way or another, strengthening the Fire Lady is super helpful considering I really like her combo. Yops. Oh, that's cute. A person! Help! A person! Come closer, and the yordle dies. I'm not here for your patience. I'm here for you. Don't let him kill the yordle. Hey, thanks, scary shirtless man. Gods! He's in here! Time to put you on the lab table for a change, Hesbeth. Get back here. Hesbeth is mine. Can I just play as the yordle now? Can I read this? It's sparkling as though I should be able to, but I guess not. By the way, Wander, I wanted to tell you that you're a prophet. 1 to 2 years ago, you wanted to see a game and story where someone's discovered the ancient magic of fist. I mean, I can't exactly claim that's all me. Yordle, wait. Okay, do we grab anything else? Nah, I'm fine. Star Wars is one of the greatest corporate IP failures today. I don't know. I've been actually kind of impressed with what's been going on, at least on the TV side of Star Wars. I didn't care too much for the most recent movies, but as far as like the TV shows go, it's been pretty good. I guess I stopped recording at some point. Oh well, doesn't matter. Since I'm streaming for YouTube, it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, so what is his play? Ow. I should probably... Oh, I see. That's just for getting around. Or is it? Oh. Well, I'm just gonna take some damage here, aren't I? This might take a try or two. Okay, he's back to that. Okay, then we gotta go over here. Blast him twice. Okay. We're in a safe spot. Kind of a 3. And then we're good. Why were you recording? It's already on YouTube. Just in case anything goes wrong, really, is the answer. Ow. Not that it really matters too much. Oh, right. I have a healing potion that I can use. And I might as well use it. Ow. Really rude. Okay. That was like a much easier pattern than last time. Rude. I wish to ring the bell. And it's rude. Okay. Avoid the gong. Avoid the rock. There we go. Yeah, just get the process down. It's much easier. Ow. Unless, of course, you just eat it with your face. And unfortunately, hiding on that side messes with my ability to... Oop. Rude. Okay, at least the potions are instant. I guess we'll be over here. Yeah, the UI hides where I'm going to be. Okay. Nope, he's doing the gongy thing. But yeah, it's hard to see if a rock's gonna fall on my head. Because my health's in the way. Oh my gosh, I was trying to... I was trying to specifically aim for, the things on the other side, and it just didn't want to let me. Well, this is a bad place to be. I mean, we don't have that much left. But yeah, I was like super locked onto him and couldn't do anything about it. It would help if I, you know, don't throw the wrong move at him. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I could cast my own magic for a bit. Yeah, did want to forget how to use Stolen Magic. I was too focused on his patterns to actually remember that I'm supposed to do anything. A Petricite Giant. Though they hate magic, the Mageseekers surely like to use it against mages. Yeah, I was just too focused at avoiding the enemy attacks and the rock to pay any attention to how much mana I had left. You let Hesbeth get away. He's faster than he looks. If I was at my full strength, he'd have no chance. You should have left the fighting to me. What's a yordle doing in Demacia anyway? There are more of us than you think. We rarely show our true forms. Hesbeth must have been curious about you. Oh yes, he wanted to know everything. How your yordle powers work, why we live so long. I didn't even know those things. But now Yops is a free yordle. I can do anything, go anywhere. But now that I think about it, I don't have anything to do or anywhere to go. Well, I'm with a group of rebels. So if you want to fight back against the Mageseekers, you could join us. Top the experiments, that's what I want. Take me to your leader, Naked Chain Man. Excellent. I think my allies will be impressed to see I found a yordle. Naked Chain Man. Ooh. Okay, so my characters also level up. So bonus ice damage, Leilani Station upgrade, Glacial Strike, and even more ice damage. I will keep that in mind. So more fire damage, Ruko, Fire Wave Plus, and fire damage even more. There's a lot more to this game than I thought there would be. I still think it's probably super short, but there might be a lot of bonus things that you can do for a little bit of grinding. Did you find her? Is Kara alive? She wasn't there, and Hesbeth escaped us. But my mission wasn't entirely for nothing. I brought a yordle. Wow, a yordle. I didn't know your kind were actually real. Oh yeah, we're all over the place. Less common in Demacia, though. You guys are below average on yordles and flying cats. Hesbeth was running tests on Yops. That lab was filled with experiments, living ones. The things he does to his prisoners, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. He's experimented on Kara. We'll kill him. Pay him back for every drop of blood he's shed. Let's get you settled in, Yops. Maybe you can tell me about Hesbeth's horrors. I think it can't be shorter than Minecraft Legends since you finished that under 10 hours. Yeesh. For a $50 game. Ow. I know that's going to be like a DLC platform, but still. Ugh. Another night of restless sleep. I should check in with Leilani. See what she wants from me today. I'm going to quick Alt-Tab. I've got that stupid YouTube, like, please play an ad button. It's like, no thank you. Don't want that. You're awake. Good. I have news for you. We're not alone in these woods. Our scouts found a hidden mage camp in the ruins of Terbicia. And get this, Luxana Crownsguard is with them. Lux. So she left the capital. Good for her. Did you two know each other? We knew each other, yes. And then, well, I stole her powers to escape prison. I exposed her secret to the world. How did you meet an aristocrat like her? Lux used to visit me in my cell. Story time. Wow, they gave him a lot of books. I don't have much time, Sylas. Doesn't matter. Did you bring what I asked for? Yes, these were the last books on Petricite I could find. And I brought you something else. A tea cake? You spoil me, little light. I just don't want you eating any more rats than you have to. You could tell that uncle of yours to send us down some better food. Shell wants to voice act. There's not that much voice acting, Shell. Lord Eldred, I could try, but he'd never listen to me. He's a cruel man, but I'm the youngest Crown Guard. I can't do anything to stop him. You can and you will, Lux. Stand up for yourself. You have power within you that your uncle can only dream of. Master it and you'll become unstoppable. Sylas, you've taught me so much. I only wish I could repay you. Life is long, little light. One of these days you may yet. For a while I think she believed that we were truly friends. But her brother Garen learned that I'd been talking to her. He was going to have me executed. Cripes, Garen, what a dick. So you stole Lux's powers, and then everyone learned her secret. I had no choice. It was the only way to escape. If you could go back, would you do it again? Yes, I would. I know I'm not a good person, Leilani. I've never had the luxury. If I could do it all over again, though, I'd tell her why. Make her understand I was just trying to survive. In the future we're building, there will be room to care for each other. Not just survive. I've not heard of such a place, but it sounds nice. By the way, Yops is looking for you. She's over by the training grounds. Let's see. The game will maintain relevance for at least a little while. There will be speed runs, spell limit, one spell limit runs, custom difficulty runs. Yeah, I'm sure. I just don't think this game's gonna have, like, extensive staying power. But as far as, like, really solid flash in the pan tie-in games, like, Riot is a perfect case of how you're supposed to do tie-in games. Specifically, this Ruined King. Maybe that one Bomber Infinite Runner game. I didn't really care for that one. Or, I didn't care to try it. I don't know if it's good. But then also outside of, like, the League of Legends IP, I'd also argue that, like, Sonic Mania and the Shovel Knight like the Shovel Knight tie-ins. Is it Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon and Dig? I think those were both pretty good from what I remember. Okay, talk. Brother. What's your brother like, Ruko? Is he a blacksmith's apprentice like you? Yeah, our dad's been teaching us everything he knows, but he still sometimes treats me like a baby. Growing up, we fought all the time. My brother always said I was the most annoying kid he ever met. I take it you don't get along with then. Not all the time, but he's still my best friend. We used to compete over everything. Over who could work the bellows faster, get the forges hot first. He always let me win, because my life was supposed to be easier. He was supposed to protect me. He wasn't always the nicest big brother. He'd die for me, and I know that now. And I do the same. Most of all, I just really miss him. Never had a brother, but that sounds like love to me. Okay, so forge. So it could actually afford more magic damage. But I'm actually going to go for the extra spell. Just for the options. Maybe even make an online duel mode. That'd be popular. I don't know if they'd actually do that, to be honest. Maybe, but it seems unlikely to me. Is there? No, there's no more layers to that. I probably should have saved my cash. But it's fine. Hey, Chain Man. You're lucky to have me around. And why is that? I'm the best there is at training rookies. Come to me if you want to see how they're doing. Strengthening your outlaws. With Yops, you can check the state of outlaws. Or state of the outlaws. They'll become stronger as they get more recruits. Recruits will improve their combos, Sylas' elemental damage, and ally stations. You get more recruits, the hideout will grow. Some facilities are upgraded, new areas will be unlocked. Okay, so we have just more wind damage, Yop station upgrade. I'm curious about... Oh, I see. So total recruits, but we will also get the chest, whatever that leaf shield thing is, a bar, and then a couple of locked regions as well. So I heard you're looking for someone called Kara. I overheard some guards talking. They moved her to Devineur. That's a solid lead. I better go there next. Watch out. Devineur is probably crawling with Mageseekers. Wish I could teach him a lesson, but I'm still feeling weak after all that time in the cell. Then rest up, Yops. I'll be bringing more rebels to you for training soon. Background. Yops, I realize I don't know much about you. What's your story? Oh, it's quite the tale. Sword fights, conspiracy, escape by tunnels, disguises, so many hats. Are you just saying words, or did you actually do all those things? I'm over 3 centuries old, Sylas. Nothing's new to me. Well, there's one thing I've never had. A group of friends to do things together. Looking for mushrooms and sharing a pastry and plotting revenge on our enemies. Stuff like that. I guess we could do stuff like that. Wow, you really mean it? Well, the plotting revenge at least. The rest of it, Leilani might be a better choice. Sylas, that'd be amazing. We are going to find so many mushrooms. I'll show you my fungi basket. I can't wait. Prison. How long were you in prison, Yops? Somewhere between the life of a spider and a tortoise. Years? Felt like an age. I know the feeling. Time loses meaning when you're alone in the dark. But I wasn't alone, remember? I had Hesbeth. He kept trying to get me to use my powers in different ways. Poked me, prodded me, made me drink nasty things that made me sick. Blech. But you were stronger than his experiments. You survived. Took me every ounce of my strength to survive prison. I forgot what freedom felt like. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's what we yordles do. And now that I think about it, I'd really like a big sandwich. I'll join you. Oh, that's cute. I feel like the game has too many systems. There's outlaws, recruits, spells, forge, and more. All to give you passive buffs. Feels like incremental advancements. It's too busy and varied. I guess it's kind of an alternative to an equipment system, which I'm kind of fine with. Is it overwhelming at first? Yeah, but I don't necessarily hate it either. So when Sylas goes on a mission, outlaws can be sent separately on different assignments or in different rewards. 3 types of assignments: ambush, recruit, personal assignments. Ambush assignments will reward Sylas with additional supplies. Recruit gets extra recruits to the outlaws assigned to them. Sometimes outlaws will have personal requests to fulfill. Sylas allows them to go. There's a good chance they'll bring back rewards. There is a lot, though. You are not wrong about that one. So who do I send out? This is a recruit assignment. Honestly, I'm just going to send him out a bunch. Yeah, we can just take these two with me, because they've got the combos I'm looking for anyway. Let's see. Confirm that. Do the side quest. Cypress Glen headquarters. Scouts have located another secret spellcrafting laboratory. Investigate this Mageseeker base and discover what they're doing with all that petricite. Common enemies. Interesting. Dang, you're streaming this. Great. Yeah. Sylas, our scouts have located another secret spellcrafting lab. I get the feeling there's more to this than just copycat spells. You gotta find out what. I don't really know one way or another in terms of how I feel about the progression systems. I guess once they're introduced, it doesn't feel like it's too much in the end. Oh, right. We still don't actually have the wind spells. That's fine. I'll live with that. Oh. That's a mistake. I may be silenced. Yeah, I think the fire is better. The wind feels very okay, but might do more damage. No, does about the same. Interesting choice. Feel more comfortable with it if I was using it firsthand. Maybe it'd be, maybe it's confusing from an observer's perspective. That's fair. I think it's also one of those, that, I don't want to say that I am, Beam of Nature Energy. She pursues and damages enemies. Melee damage increases for a limited time. Effect is refreshed after killing another enemy. Or adapt and improve. I've got wind. I'm probably going to go for enduring strength. Oh, especially because I got 3 spell slots here. I was hoping to get a little bit more direct melee damage, but maybe that's a bigger strength boost because of its temporary nature. There we go. I don't know. I'll have to pay attention to the numbers as I go by. But I should keep in mind that I very much am, I don't want to say like a very gamer, but I play a freaking lot of games. And so it'd be kind of unfair for me to say that like this isn't too bad. Because I could see other people actually having trouble with the amount of layered systems. Hell, I have trouble even figuring out which is the right button sometimes. Because there are too many. And I think it is a valid criticism. I just don't think it's enough to like really ruin my experience so much as just it could have been more streamlined. I think the main reason why they're doing it is so it does feel like you're building an army, even though you are specifically only rolling with one group, or not one group, but one character. Because yeah, I don't have an army. I'm just a one-man fighting squad. Okay, actually, that boosted damage is very high. So I guess that strength burst is pretty good, actually. I don't know why I drink a potion. Every time Sylas kills an enemy with a spell, mana is restored. Enduring strength 2. Yes! More of it. I wonder if it stacks. Can I get the buff twice? Because if that's the case, that could get kind of fun. Or be completely used against... Oh, but we don't have bosses here. Oh. Oh, that's the big damage. 47 a pop. Nice. I don't think I'm supposed to stack those. Now, it does require me to kill an enemy. But once I've done that, then I'm in the money zone. Okay, which direction am I going? Up here for the chest? Yes. At least it's not like fighting games where you have 10 combos that you have to memorize with the button and joystick inputs. Yup. No, I pretty much can't touch fighting games. Like actual Street Fighter style fighting games, it just does not work for me. Ooh, strength boost 3. We're gonna lose all of my elemental boosts, but this should make it so I do obscene amounts of damage after I've killed an enemy. Okay, and this should be the... Oh, no, it's this guy again? It's this guy again. Ah, piss. Really? That's unfortunate. It looks like he might actually have... Whoa. Oh, that's the next one, ain't it? That's kind of rude. Okay, avoid some of this. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to take a... Really? I'm gonna take a smidge of damage, just playing silly aggro. Whoops. Nope, doesn't work. There we go. Yeah, I'll just be nice and patient. I'd say nice and patient. Oh. Yeah, so that's why there's the hook spots here. I have to avoid those rocks. The rocks are there to force you out of complacency. I just have to keep my eyes out for another rock. Nope, no more rock. Oh, did I actually have multiple shots there? Interesting, I think I did. Oops. With that, switch. Nope. None of that, you. No rock? No rock. Oh, well, there's the rock. I'm just gonna fight him. There we go. And there we get the strength boost. That kind of sucks that we get this like time locked strength boost, and then it's just like, oh yeah, but that's completely useless against the boss. I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way for it, personally, but at least it's there as an option. Flawed as you are, you served me well, little spells, and rest now with your makers. They were okay. Oh, and we have some recruits to recruit. Okay, so we get 2 different recruits for each. I could read it all, but I don't know if it actually matters. What does he mean by signs of life? I should tell Leilani about this. Alright, so that gets us even more fire damage. And wind damage, but I don't actually care. Like, that's the one unfortunate part about all of this. I think they're making some kind of automaton, though what exactly it does I cannot say. They'd only be building something like that for one purpose. Hunting mages? Absolutely. I wouldn't put this past the Mageseekers to try playing gods. If that really is what's happening, I wonder if Kara caught wind of how they're using Duran's research. We better have scouts scour all of Demacia for these spellcrafting labs. Okay. Do we have... Ah, you gotta recruit. Alright, well done. Gets a recruit. Sick. Now, do we have another side mission? We do. It looks like I can just keep sending people out. I'm gonna keep sending him out so he can get recruits. Let's take a look at... Or, not him. As much as I want those stat bonuses, I probably should unlock more spells. Well, we don't have those. But yeah, I should probably buy Gust. Not that I care too much for Gust as a spell, but I could potentially grab one of these two. I don't know what they do. There's also Lightning. And Water? It's either Water or, like, Void or something. The Mageseekers. Sylas, I wanted to ask you about your time with the Mageseekers. What's there to tell? My story is on every wanted poster. They say I'm a traitor, a psychopath, and a murderer. The mage girl on the farm and her father, the Mageseekers forced you to kill them, didn't they? No. It was an accident. I was a 12-year-old Mageseeker who didn't understand his magic. I tried to help the girl escape by absorbing her powers, but I couldn't control them. Everyone died that day, including her. The Mageseekers threw me in chains. It was brave of you to try and save her. I was trying to give her a chance they didn't give me. That's why they were fighting, so every mage has a chance. Oh, that's why we're fighting. So every mage has a chance. From now on, no more secrets between us, Sylas. Deal? Okay, I don't think the boy has anything new to say. Boy. Oh, but I do have upgrades. I could go for the magic damage. Let's do that first. Currently, I can get through mostly on Gusto. Alright. Devineur, main mission. Leilani's mentor is a prisoner in the Mageseeker laboratory in Devineur. Esbeth, the Mageseeker's lead scientist, is a laboratory here. Break in, bring Kara home. Oops. I should make sure he's on that. Be ashamed to waste him. And onwards. Yeah, last one got close though. You might want bulk. My thoughts are if I lose, try again and do better. Because I usually take a lot of damage just due to random attacks that I'm not quite used to yet. What if we're too late to save her? Is she just gonna follow me around? Oh boy, that could be a problem. Grab Sap Beam. Should probably have that equipped normally, but whatever. Worrying won't make a difference. Is she just gonna be like a permanent ally here? Uh-oh. You go first. I'll make sure we aren't followed. Sounds good. Once they're dead, come in after me. Hold on, Kara. We're almost there. Okay, good. I was like, please don't have an NPC that I actually have to worry about colliding with. That would be tragic and annoying. Holy smokes, that's a lot of resources. Here's a question. Nope. Fire doesn't do anything to that. Had to check. It almost looked like it was one of those kind of puzzly things. where you could kind of combo them together. What about up here? Nah. I got a random thing I gotta break, but that's it. I do still wish we got those modified spells, though. Rude. Oop. Yeah, I guess that works out. I really like that. Ooh. Oh, did I actually get hit by that? I might have. Okay, just want to beat this guy into oblivion. There we go. No more weird silency gremlin men. I'm back. I only want your spells. And your life, I guess. Ooh, music is good. Diary. The mage threat is far graver than any of my brethren seem to comprehend. Have they not read the treaties and histories of the Rune Wars? The world was almost torn apart by rampant, uncontrollable magic back then. Next time, we will likely not be so lucky. For the safety of all, I believe that the mage threat must be completely expunged, once and for all. Simply locking them away is not enough, and yet my views are considered extreme even among the Mageseekers? Pah! Mageseeker Adept, Eldritch Low. Nice work, these stairs should take us down to the prisons. Rude. Okay, so it looks like... Oh, that's rude. At least I get small amounts of HP back. And it's gone. Okay, there we go. That hurt. Big old goalie boys. Rough. Can I go back here and heal? I cannot. So that checkpoint only works once. Ouch. Oh, you are still alive. Can I go through here? No. Mother, help me find my mother. Get us out of here before she comes back. Those cell doors won't break easily. Believe me, I've tried. Not a mage. They got the wrong man. Even if we free these prisoners, they won't be safe. Most are too weak to fight. But you, let's recruit you. Join me and we'll crush the Mageseekers. Sweet. When Ma fell in the markets, I knew I was done. She was clutching at her chest and looked so hurt, so scared. Everyone was staring at us, but no one was helping. What could they do? So I did what I could. Bright light, a touch of my hands. Her chest stopped hurting. The Mageseekers found me before the sun set. I didn't hide. There was no point. Now I sit here where they poke and prod. I drink their stony potions. I die a little every day. But I die knowing I'm not the demon they think I am. My Ma lives. I'm no demon, and neither are you. Whoever you are, whoever sits here next, you're a Demacian too. Wow, they even got rid of a healer mage. Rude. I guess to some degree. Let's just get rid of the silency boys. Or are they girls? I have no idea. Oh, I'm still silenced. When did they silence? I have no idea. Yeah, because what I might want to do is just repeatedly... Nah. Not worth it. I'd like to be in a position where I can be full health going into that golem fight, but I don't think I have much of a choice. Oof. I guess we just wait until that wind sphere is done. I guess this is one way to do it. Seems tacky to me. I like how you have these anti-mage golem armors, and they're just, like, horrendously weak to being magic cheesed. Whoops. Missed him. Ooh. Ow. Okay. Got him that time. I guess I should probably kill the dude. There we go. Perfect. That must be the lever to open the cells. I wonder if the golems can be chained. I haven't checked that yet. Take the mages to safety. They need you. I'll go look for Kara. Understood. Good luck, Sylas. Don't worry about me, and thanks for the help. Might be the prototypes. The magic-resistant functions might be on beta. I guess. If I was making anti-magic armor, the first thing I'd do is make them resistant to magic. Everything else seems kind of secondary. A girl. Run before they catch you. The path out is clear. Wait, no. You're a Mageseeker. They're still recruiting children. Boss fight. The farmer's daughter. No, you died in the accident. Who are you? I'm your first victim. You killed me and my family. I wanted to save you, but I lost control. If you hadn't tried to save me, I would have lived. And if you burned like we did, it still wouldn't be enough. But it'll have to suffice. Oh, see, at first I thought those chains were Sylas. I guess not. Okay. Keep moving. Ow, rude. The warp point disappeared on me. Unappreciated. Ow? Really? Oh, I see. The whole thing is bad news bears. Really now? Where's she going? Is it even a she, really, at this point? Thought it was escaping. Oops. Oh, I can escape. Or I can fall off platforms. No! Okay. Avoid that. We're almost done. Oh. That was an uncomfortably awkward position to end up in, but that's fine. Ugh, I feel ill. A girl cast a spell on my mind, wove nightmares from my past. It must have slipped away when I threw her out of my memories. It's so goopy in here. Cool critters, though. I know some of those give me powers. Oh, we ain't done yet. Was that a transformed prisoner? A mix of both human and an animal. I thought my treatment was cruel. But this torture is even worse. Sweet new powers. Okay, some kind of gong move. Okay, it is dead and kind of goopy. And then we have something here, but I can't do anything with it. This whole place is goopy. I actually don't want to go that direction. At least not yet. I wonder, would you play Minecraft Dungeons again, but multiplayer? Probably not. Like, I got nothing against it, but I also just, I don't know. I don't do full series often anymore. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, what makes YouTube streams tick within that kind of regard. Ow, rude. But the chances of me doing, like, a full series on Minecraft Dungeons again is pretty low. Even if it would be fun or interesting or whatever, I just don't see myself, like, enjoying it for longer than a couple episodes. Or, like, a stream or two. Let's just get rid of this guy. Whoops. There's a friend. Didn't even see you here. But also, that kind of suggestion is always best left for Discord. Because it's easier for me to respond there. All the upgrades for Minecraft since Microsoft bought it kind of suck. Yeah, I don't really... I guess I would almost say, like, I almost kind of don't care what Microsoft has done with it, because as long as it's not the modded branch, it doesn't matter to me. Or... because from my perspective, the only part that I care about is the modded variety. Nope. I almost want to just yoink the powers from these guys and shoot the graboid. Actually, just easier. There we go. Perfect. Okay, switch from actual content to just decorating. I'm like, to be fair, it takes an immense amount of effort to specifically improve a game that has been around that long, that has probably as messy of a code base as Minecraft. And who knows, maybe they cleaned it up some more and it isn't as messy as I think it is. But my general assumption is adding new stuff to Minecraft is probably really hard without upsetting people. Esbeth is combining mages with beasts. Is he trying to create a mage who fights but doesn't think? Disgusting. Esbeth and Eldred deserve to die for this. I like Sylas's logic here. A travesty against humanity. They must die. You served me my sandwich wrong. You must die. You locked me away forever. You must die. Gosh. 5 minutes late, to the family get-together. You must die. Oh, gosh. Okay, where's this teleporty shock creature? Yeah, that shock zone is really good. Okay, where bird? There, bird. Destroy bird. Okay. Unfortunately, I gotta go learn the lightning move. Used to think series used to do well before because YouTubers would introduce more flavor to the series, like an NPC that they'd always troll an animal sidekick they care for. Maybe. I don't know. The main thing is just the way YouTube specifically treats series style content has changed dramatically. Or reacted to it, I guess. Okay, just toss him in the zap zone. Dang, the zap zone is really good. Now, is this... One of these is going to be progress. The other way seems to be just bonus. This seems to be nothing. I don't know. Series doing well is kind of a mixture of things. Definitely the performance factor mattered quite a lot. Okay, what I want is Zap Beast. Because dang if that doesn't absolutely just slam and jam the golems into oblivion. There we go. Snagged that. Where else do we have here? Maybe this isn't progress. Oh, there is a Zap Beast here. Well, it's fine. The Zap Beasts themselves are pretty easy once we get going. Please, sir, come back. Ow. Stupid hitbox. Fine. So is this just going back to where I was? Looks like it. Yeah, do not try and fight the Zap Beast. I am just as vulnerable to their BS. Ain't working. Okay, got it. Zap the golem. I guess I should fight the golem. Ow. I say that, and then I immediately just get beasted for it. Alright, there goes the golem. Let's just get rid of this guy. And then all that's left is the Zap Beast. I want your spells, little creature. Okay, so that's down, but that feels like progress. Let's go the other direction. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. It's so goopy. Oh, I see. It's like an upper level that I can get up to. Okay, that's what's going on here. Yeah, the reason why series used to do well on YouTube was actually back before recommending content was like the main thing. So specifically, when things were a little bit more like search-based, and... Oh, that's a feather? Oh, is that a feather from the Veiled Lady? What is that? I've collected reports that the Veiled Lady herself appears to those she deems worthy. Believers leave gifts for her in the sacred woods. They hope she'll bless them. But she truly is who they say. We cannot allow her knowledge of Demacia to come to light. Esbeth. Is this the Veiled Lady's feather? Incredible, I can sense its magic even through the glass. If this is real, then she's a powerful mage. Or perhaps just a very big bird. Whatever this is, I shouldn't let the Mageseekers have it all to themselves. Soul Shackles! Bet the Kara will make good use of this. We haven't even found Kara yet. Perhaps someone back at camp can tell me what to do with this. Anything over here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Wisteria, I've installed myself here as a midwife and healing woman. I'm pleased to report that the people in this village have been most welcoming to me. I am pleasantly surprised at how well the outskirt villages continue to uphold the law of stone. When I began to feign sympathy for the plight of mages, many expecting parents lowered their guard and became exceptionally forthcoming to me. They shared that members of their family were mages, and worried about their affliction would be passed to their child. Some even exposed themselves to me as mages. They begged me for various petricite tonics and trinkets that I'd peddle, in hopes that they would prevent their child from inheriting their curse. While it's of great importance that these rogue mages be added to the registry, it's commendable that they wish to spare their children from the life of anguish mages deserve. Adeptus Investigator Ingrid. Cripes, this whole society just sucks. Like, imagine if your culture is literally just hunting witches. I guess they have a good reason for it because the world was kind of scuffed because of it, but even then. Who's there? Are you Kara? Leilani sent me to rescue you. I am. Bless that girl. I knew she wouldn't give up on me. Sylas, come to Wisteria was the person that letter was sent to. Anyway, Sylas, come to botch another rescue? Is that Wisteria? I hardly recognized you. It's been decades. I grew up, but I see you're still the same reckless boy. I'm here to rescue Kara, but I can take you too, if you're ready to run. Ha! You seriously think I'd abandon my post? What? I dreamt of running long ago, but those were foolish dreams of a child. I learned from you. Mages are a scourge upon Demacia. They do not deserve freedom. What about you? Don't you deserve freedom? My powers are under control, unlike yours. I use them to protect mages from themselves. Then you really have changed. Oh, that's the wrong move. You cannot harm me. She's too strong. Free me first. But how do... hit wall? Ah. Okay. Fine. I can't magic this thing anyway. It's kind of an interesting pseudo-boss fight of fight the gate. Oh. And she says no. Okay, can't fight that, but it's fine. Stay away from the... Is that also just supposed to be Kaylee's... Kale's? Claw? Or is that something else? Some kind of weird light demon thing going on. Probably that. Excuse me. I would like your magic and your life. I think I've said that before already this episode. And you know what? So be it. It's actually one of the smoother fights as far as things go. Rude. How dare you stop my assaults? Music as always is great though. Hey, thank you e-guitar player for the $3 super chat. Thank you. Yeah. No, I can't lose control again. Run! The other mage is just like, well, I guess I'll just watch. So how does stealing magic work? I aim at an enemy, I hit him with my chain, and then I get their magic. It's pretty simple. Kara, it's really you. You can actually steal boss spells, but they're not that useful, but they are still fun. I didn't realize I could steal her spells. I figured she was a Garen situation where I could just, where I couldn't yoink anything because she's powered by other characters. Escape first, greetings later. Wisteria is recovering as we speak. He's right. Let's go before she catches up. You know, for a second I saw the shield as just a giant slab of meat, and I laughed slightly. Dang, it's gonna take a while before I get a new spell. Seems she's a mage, though. Yeah, no, she absolutely is. I should have thought of that, but I just was not braining. It doesn't really matter, because I don't think I can learn any new spells from her. But I'm also playing this game as almost entirely just an action game where I occasionally cast spells. It's Kara! Hooray! Kara, when you were captured, it taught me that I can't take my friends for granted. I missed you. I missed you too, and I'm grateful you rescued me. But you risked too much. Putting the whole rebellion at risk just to free one person. When I joined this fight, I knew I was putting my life on the line. Victory should come first, not me. You sound like Sylas. I know that revolution isn't pretty, Kara, but I think we're stronger when we help each other survive. I should check in on Kara. She sounds like a very experienced revolutionary. Okay, first and foremost, though, craft spells, lightning, static shock. For two reasons. One, this, it's huge, should give me an extra mana bit. Oh yeah, that's cheap too. Yeah, we don't have anything else. Mystic Pound. Wave of magic energy around you. Effective against lightning. Costs 2 mana. Oh, both of these do. Ouch. But probably worth it. And we still haven't found the correct creatures for those. Okay, get the next ice spell. Talk. Ups question. I've been meaning to ask, this is a mage rebellion, right? I thought that was obvious. Well, I'm not really a mage. You use magic, that makes you a sort of mage. I use magic, yes, but I'm definitely not a mage. The way we yordles use magic is totally different, so I'm not sure if I really belong here. Yaps, what are you talking about? Anyone who's been persecuted by the Mageseekers is part of this fight. We found you in Hesbeth's dungeon. That sounds like a reason enough to me. Really? Really. You're one of us, as much as Leilani or anyone. Yay! Did I hear did you hear that sad voice in my head? I belong here. Ha! Kinda wish I could play as Yops. I actually really wish this game had co-op. Oh, that's where she is. Wait, she's like right next to where I sleep. Oops. Ah, Sylas, good to see you. Leilani told me you're a brand new recruit. I am. Until recently, you and I were both in Mageseeker prisons. My guards whispered about your escape. Your revolutionary spirit is clear. But you seem to know Wisteria, my captor. I'm curious about that. Knew her, more like. I haven't seen her since I was a child. Cutscene? That tonic makes me sick. Why don't they make you take it too? They know you're the stronger one. Your treatments control your powers, so they don't control you. You don't want to be like those rogue mages we found, do you? No. 1 year later. You make her sound so frail. I only have like a handful of voices that I can pull from. I could have grabbed Shell for this, but there aren't that many cutscenes. Sylas, what happened? They're saying you killed people. Wisteria, you have to help me. Tell them it was an accident. I was just trying to help that girl. They were going to kill her. You should have controlled your power, Sylas. Like we've been training. They're training us to kill people. Mages, like us. I'm nothing like them. Mages are filthy and dangerous. I'm a Mageseeker. Pray for your repentance. I don't need your prayers. I'd rather die in prison than train with you to kill mages. She was your friend. Would you be ready to kill her if you met in battle? She made her choice. If she stands between us and Eldred, I'll cut her down. Leilani promised me we'd all survive together, but putting friendship above victory. You think victory is all that matters? Yes, I've heard we agree. We do. If we don't win, what was all this struggle and blood for? That reminds me, I found this feather in the last raid. The Mageseekers believe it's from the Veiled Lady herself. I don't follow the lady myself, but there's an immense amount of magic in here. I'll see if I can tap into it. Storing this magic in Petricite would make a powerful spell. By the way, Sylas Leilani... Oh, by the way, Sylas, Leilani said to meet her at the throne. Critter. Go to the old throne. Nope. Yeah, the problem is the dash button is the same as the interact with everything button, and that's slightly obnoxious. Let's see, map. Map is down. Oh, where's my bird buddies? Because I think you get money for interacting with them. That's the one button that's shared? Yup. Sylas, help me gather the troops. Hey, mages, listen up. Rebels, with every one of you, the revolution grows. Can you feel it? Because of you, we're closer than ever to killing Lord Eldred and defeating the Mageseekers. We're making the impossible real, and now we might have a legend within reach. We have evidence that the Veiled Lady may be real. The old lady in the woods, she's just a myth. Lots of people think yordles are myths, but I'm right here. The Mageseekers think she's real. We need to find her before they do. We're sending Sylas to the Sacred Woods to learn more. If the common folk see that the lady's on our side, they'll help us fight. That feather must have come from somewhere. Maybe I can find the myth. Time to go find Morgana. Shall just have a microphone ready. Here's the critter. Yay, money. And now Shell is being like, I'm never included in these things. Woe is me. Oh, I only get to choose between one or the other. So loot. Oh, I see. So it's just currency. I'm probably just going to keep getting upgrades on him. How much money do I have? I have 1,000. Does that mean I can get... No, I can't get the health yet. Okay, let's just keep chucking free followers at Frosty the Snowboy. But honestly, I don't actually care for the wind follower that much. They're very okay. Grab a mic. Alright, bear with us a second. We're going to be plugging in some things. Because Shell's just going to tune in for cutscenes, I guess. Okay, I guess she's just joining me. Okay. Let me just do full screen projector. Samsung? There. Now you should be able to see. Alright. Shell, you talk?
Okay. Hello?
I think she's audible. You guys yell if Shell sounds weird.
Can I be heard? Perhaps?
Hope so.
Can I?
Looks like it. We got a hello. So
hello.
Seems like we're good. Can hear both of you.
I've been listening and watching from the backdrop. And I'm incensed.
She's just grumpy at me.
Wander and I used to play games like this together all the time.
I didn't realize it would have quite so much story.
He's like, oh, it doesn't have much story, but practically every mission is preceded by and ends with copious numbers of cutscenes. I was like, come on, for goodness sake. And also, this is League of Legends. Wander and I used to play League of Legends all the time together. And guess who I played pretty much all the time at the very beginning, because I think she was one of the cheaper ones at the start. When did we start playing? Back in 2010?
Yeah, something like that.
12, yeah. So I played Morgana all the time. So I'm just going, oh, wait. Why didn't you include me?
I don't know.
Okay, so who's Eldred?
Eldred is the main
definitely
villain.
The
He's
creepy
the leader.
villain that loves playing the organ. You know how they always have that.
He is the leader of the witch hunters, or the Mageseekers in this case.
And why is it that the Mageseekers always wear these bizarre half masks?
I don't know. I'm sure somebody could tell you, but ain't me. Yeah, stream on my end's being scuffed. No, that's my internet. I just randomly lose connection every once in a while. It's kind of frustrating. Because there's not much I can do about it. It's why I haven't been streaming a whole lot lately, because it's just a consistent problem. So I only stream if I think the game's good enough, or if I want to get to the end of it. Anyway, so now that you know how it feels, Wisteria, when a prisoner escapes... Oh, I'm not clicked into the game, am I? I would do it.
You defeated me in combat, sir. Please punish me as you see fit.
Don't let this become personal, Wisteria. Your judgment will get clouded.
He's betrayed everything we learned. I still control my magic, but he has become a monster.
You have strength that he does not, and we need it. With the king dead and the kingdom is unstable, Jarvan IV is still a new ruler. This little rebellion puts Demacia at risk.
Don't worry, sir. Rain and I will bring you Sylas's head. I failed you, mistress. Oh, no, sweet child. You never disappoint me. You tapped into his greatest pain. It was a clever trick. Don't fret, Rain. Rogue mages scurry like rats. But we will exterminate them together. I'm sure of it. But what if fate is on their side? What if the Veiled Lady helps them? Then we will wrestle with fate itself. We know what is right for Demacia, don't we? Yes, I will make him hurt. Ooh, I really love the pixel art in this.
Yeah, it's really good.
And we're at the Sacred Woods. The Mageseekers are hunting for the Veiled Lady. Ooh. How does he manage with just these chains being hauled behind him?
He's got big arms and tiny little legs.
Are his hands even accessible?
Yeah, just barely.
Just barely. Oh, he's saying stuff on the side?
Yeah, but if we're going to be chatting, I'm going to be missing some of that. It's fine.
Just about a witch and a killer. Oh, all these plants. Oh, so he uses the chains to rappel across gaps?
Yep. Yeah, so he's got kind of a hook-shotty deal going on.
Ooh.
A trail of darkness. Could this be the mark of the Veiled Lady? Oops.
Oh! Down the chasm. Ooh. Well, yes, it must be purple.
Oh, yeah. Curious. Could the Veiled Lady be some kind of nature mage? Can I have... Oh, we had lore.
Ooh, lore. Veiled One and fellow mages. Wait, who sent this message? I sent you this message in hopes of finding answers. My grandmommy? Is that like a grandmother or something?
Yeah, it's probably grandmother.
Spoke of a safe haven for mages hidden deep in the Sherman jungle. It's where my ancestors hail from, and where one of them was exiled. His name is lost, and so is the name of this land, but his magic still courses through me, as it has for generations in our family. Magic is everywhere, Grandmommy would say, but especially here, her hand resting assuredly over my heart. Her adages were warm and comforting until the Mageseekers came for her and the rest of my family. I escaped, but with no other blood relatives alive, I am now my own. I am seeking my ancestral land, and I need your help.
Doesn't look like there's anything else. Yeah, yell if you see those pages on the ground.
Oh, yes, pages.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember back when I was a child and my father was playing Myst 3 Exile, I'd be especially on the lookout for pages, because they would be added to a lore journal pertaining to one of the characters.
Demacia's petricite doesn't reach this far. The magic isn't dampened. Magic is thick in the trees, as thick as the trees in this deep forest.
Ooh, who's that?
Mages. They're just random people. They're
Oh,
honestly
they're
no
sick?
different from collectibles.
Huh. Oh, so, yeah, there were mages on the run, right?
Yep. Yeah, so we recruit them and they boost my 2 followers.
Oh. It was early summer, yet an unseasonable chill had crept through the air, crisp and sharp on the nose. Something crunched loudly in the grass beneath my boot. Ice? Rigby gave a disapproving grumble. This was too suspicious, too cold for his tastes. The frozen grass led us to a small clearing where we spied a massive wolf, its thick pale fur glittering with frost. The beast snarled out an icy breath, revealing long-bared teeth. A beast from the far north, a rhymefang, as the Freljordians called it. Back into the mountains with you, I bellowed, waving my weapons over my head. The wolf glowered for a long... Uh-oh, that guy's text bubble is in the
Here,
way.
let me just wait for him to stop talking. There we go.
Moment, then slowly retreated into the Demacian woods. Poor creature. What could have driven it so far from its home?
Can you scroll it all on the lore pages?
What is that
Not
bubble?
really.
Alara. Who are you? That does not fear my mystic powers. Declare yourself.
I'm Sylas of Dregborn, Thrasher of Mageseekers. Feaster on rats and gruel?
Sylas, the revolutionary. I have heard stories of your exploits. Great deeds I wish I'd seen myself.
Why not join us? We could take you along for take you along on a deed or two.
It seems the old gods have brought us together for a reason. I will serve your cause.
New recruit.
Elite
Alara-
Mystic Mage.
Yep, so A, X, and Y. It seems to fire like a... Ooh, cool blast.
What is that?
Oh yeah,
weird
what is
plant
this
back
thing?
there, though?
I'm...
It's like a purple energy that added to your bar.
Oh, it's just mana.
Ah, mana. Very well
Useful, but not, like, amazingly so. Okay, so that stuff actually hurts me. Keep that in mind.
then. So, what abilities does Sylas have? You say that he's good at
So
stealing
Sylas,
magic?
yeah, Sylas can borrow other people's magic. So if you notice, I have 3 spells in the top left.
So is he a type of mage himself?
Kind of, yeah.
Are all the Mageseekers mages themselves? Just kind of turned against their own kind? Wonder?
Sorry. Trying to figure out how to fight these things.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Slightly awkward. So I don't know if all the Mageseekers are mages.
So just those peculiar floating wisps?
Guess so. There we go.
Oh, maybe
No, come
elemental
back.
wisps.
Wish to harm you with your own path. There we go. I need all the money I can get. I probably don't need to fight them. So some are mages, some are not. Sylas is basically Mystique, but not nearly as nude. Which
Well,
isn't
hey,
saying
I mean,
much.
Didn't the other person say, you know... Oh, no, it was the yordle.
Yeah, the yordle called him the naked chain
human.
man.
Yeah.
Do I get any mana on that? No, I do not. Guess I don't have to fight these things, but... Oh, that just popped it.
Whoa, what?
Okay, I guess I don't need to use the lightning move to trash those things.
So he's been starting a rebellion? With all
Yeah,
of the...
so he, I guess since
He escaped after taking Lux's powers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so Lux had kind of befriended him, and, or vice versa. And she felt bad because, you know, I think she believes kind of more in truth and justice and dealing with criminals, as opposed to, you know, just every mage in existence must no longer exist. No, there was nothing else. And so, more or less, Garen got pissed about this.
Whoa, explodey rats.
Well, I think I exploded
Well, okay,
at them.
you blasted them. Otherwise, they just run at you and bite with their fangs.
That does damage to those things. That's useful.
There's something peculiar about that plant. Uh-oh.
It's a bomb plant.
Ah.
Peculiar, but not a problem for me.
Oh, wait.
There was a suspicious tree back the other direction that we had passed, hence why I was confused and turned right back around. Because ultimately, we're supposed to go here and then up. See?
Ah, another path through the trees.
Yeah. She guiding me to her, or away. But yeah, so, stole Lux's powers, used it to escape. Didn't kill the king, somebody else did that.
And that was, what was it? Jarvan, correct?
Yeah, Jarvan the Third.
Oh, wait. But the fourth is currently king.
Yes.
And Jarvan, I remember being a character as well.
Yes. It uses like a spear or a lance. So, say she helps the weak and the meek. Well, I'm not weak or meek, but I could use some wisdom.
It's interesting because I remember also playing Shyvana quite a bit, and I think it was Jarvan that hunted dragons specifically, and that's how Shyvana's story had intermingled with his.
I mean, if you ever want to play Legends of Runeterra, it has a lot of that lore and the character story, and it's a really good deck builder, and it's on the iPad, so...
Ah, okay.
Y'all have no idea how hard I work to try and convince Shell to play video games.
Hey, I like typically playing things with heavy story, so I like a lot of narrative games, but I think the other thing too is I feel just an overwhelming sense of guilt when it comes to playing games and then not actually following through with some kind of content for the channel. And it used to be easier when we were doing more Let's Plays and whatnot, but now that you're, for the most part, doing impressions with the exception of these streams, and then, you know.
Yeah, lore first. Continue talking.
My observations are proceeding apace. Again, I counsel that as many of the Demacian warriors as many of the Demacian warrior caste be spared as possible. Okay, there we go. Once they have been integrated into our empire, they are hardy, resourceful, outstanding soldiers, and will be a boon for Noxus once we bear them beyond the yoke of their superstitions. Indeed, theirs is a self-inflicted flaw. Hatred of mages has hobbled Demacia from their start, has undermined their strength. Guile should be our watchword here, the keenly timed blade rather than the cudgel. The impossible position they have placed themselves in will escalate, and we can aid it from the shadows. Their fear of magic is turning the ground beneath Demacia to sand, and only the gentlest of pressure will be needed to topple the kingdom. Mark these words. Demacia will bring their collapse upon themselves. Their own hatred will deliver them onto Noxus.
Look at Magic the Gathering. There's so much lore, I have no clue where to even start. Yeah. I'd say the books.
Yeah, there were a lot of novels that were published for each expansion.
Easier to get, though.
Yeah, I had to find the ones for Lorwyn and Shadowmoor on, like, eBay and stuff.
She must be showing me the way. Yeah, there are Magic the Gathering books, and, like, they're really good.
Oh, yeah. I would suggest if you particularly like a certain setting, because each setting has its own story.
Yeah.
Then you get the novels for that particular setting. So I really liked the Lorwyn Shadowmoor setting, so I had gotten the Lorwyn books.
And many of them are pretty standalone, too, which is nice. So, like, Mirrodin is mostly standalone, though I think the character comes back, the main character comes back later.
Though now with all the Planeswalkers and stuff, I'm sure they're
well, yeah,
going from one world to the
Mirrodin was
next.
kind of like the beginning of the whole Planeswalker deal, I think, because I think the main character turns into one by the end, and I don't know. A guardian of the deep forest. The lady must be testing me.
Ooh, boss time.
Engi Fairy. Moth? Engi Moth.
Yeah, ooh, I love moths. Warden of the forest.
Anything else? Oh, I can do that.
I love the animations for the effects.
Gonna hang out back here. Whatever that move is solid. Okay, can I actually hit it? Sort of. No, I don't get any mana back, so I should just hit this thing. I'm stingy to a fault. And
Ooh,
it is
I like this
pieced
electric
out.
strings that they have going on.
This game has actually had, like, legitimately one of the better soundtracks I think I've heard from a game. Had a ghost?
Oh, watch out. Yep. Big AoE.
Right, I should be going for this. Because, yeah, it seems like there's at least one of these. Ow. As soon as I destroy one, we more or less get another.
Oh, yeah. Fortunately, these pillars don't crumble.
Well, they do shoot at me every once in a while, which I think is kind of the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Please die, thank you.
So at the moment it's recuperating before it comes back for its second form, I assume?
Yeah, I mean, we're technically just between phases. You know, the usual ad phase.
Yep.
Ow. Oh, that's how those things work. The little bomb spirits. Rude. Okay, where's the next flower? I guess I should probably heal up. Ow.
Ooh, how do you heal?
I've got 3 potions.
Oh.
It's not much.
Now you've won.
Well, I had 3 potions.
Oh, dove back in.
I almost feel like I should just be using my heavy attacks here. I think that actually stun locks them.
Ooh. Just got into another motion with the music.
Yep.
Probably supposed to be akin to electronic cello.
Ow.
Even though I played violin, I always envied the cellists because just the versatility and the range of cellos. Because you can still access fairly high octaves on one by just playing up the strings.
Oh, it's Gareth Coker again.
Ah.
Now, unless I'm mistaken, Gareth Coker was the Darksiders.
Oh, no, that
Composer.
does make complete sense.
Yep. Magic here. It feels ancient, older than the stones of Demacia. Let's see how it breaks.
I hope we're pronouncing it right. Demacia? Demacia?
For Demacia.
I think
it's
Demacia
Demacia.
sounds, yeah.
Oh, Ori in the Blind Forest. Who's the... Oh, shoot. Well, yeah, Ori in the Blind Forest also makes sense. Who's the composer for Darksiders, then? I'm gonna get distracted for like a hot second looking this one up.
Oh, that's fine. What I liked about that particular boss fight is
Jesper Kid. That's the other one.
There was actually a melody that you could really latch onto. Well then?
These don't look like Demacian sculptures. Older, maybe?
Ooh, pages.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Travelers beware. The king's scouts and ranger knights have spotted Freljordian? They're the northern faction, right? Kind of like Vikings.
I think, yeah.
Raiding parties north of these woods, unlawfully hunting Demacian fauna, pillaging the land, and snatching unwilling citizens and travelers for unthinkable purposes. These bloodthirsty foreigners are larger than the average Demacian, both in height and in breadth. Instead of plate and cloth, they wear crudely crafted furs and hides. Their warriors are often heavily scarred and mounted on tusked beasts, unfamiliar to our territories. Oh, this is like Sejuani then.
Yeah.
They are armed and extremely dangerous. Do not attempt to reason with them. Flee at first sight.
Need an opinion, Hollow Knight or Ori in the Blind Forest? Hollow Knight is the better game. Ori in the Blind Forest is the more accessible and potentially beautiful game, though it kind of depends a little bit. Ooh.
This is some large bearded beast. It's kind
His
of like
spell is
mixed
also
a gorilla
really good.
and a dinosaur together. Because he has the arms and the posture of a gorilla, but the head and then obviously tail and whatnot of a large reptile. Ah, and he has been felled. Oh, well, I suppose that's that. Get to proceed.
But yeah, in my opinion, Hollow Knight is the better game and the one I'd recommend more. But Ori in the Blind Forest is something you can beat in a weekend, and it's like really solid, and that's really valuable. It kind of depends on where you're at in a lot of things. Okay. Avoid those. I guess I should just blast. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, wait, hold up.
What are those critters?
Big bad Beetleborgs?
They look like beetle armadillos.
Oh, it lets me enchant my spell, or my melee attacks to do magic. So I can specifically wail on those guys. Ow, rude.
Are you in kind of a defensive mode?
Sort of. Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah, shield popped up momentarily instead of your, I assume, ice, thunder, fire.
Yeah. So the enchantment that these guys do also, so it enchants my weapon, so they're rainbow, but I also get 20 extra temporary HP.
Mm-hmm.
But once I can send her a few bits of League lore. Maybe?
Wow.
Oops. Okay, mess that up. So I guess really what I need to do is make sure this thing dies.
So who did you like playing the most when you played League of Legends?
I don't know.
Because I know that early on you played Garen
Was it dead?
a bit.
There we go. I played Garen early on. I played, oh, who else did I play?
Yeah, because I know that
I played, Jace? I played a bunch of Jace. I liked him.
Ah.
I thought he was solid. I liked Sivir. I liked Master Yi. But a lot of these are like back in the 2011 era. Back when League of Legends was kind of busted and stupid in a lot of different ways. I'm sure it's still busted and stupid, but it's probably better balanced, hopefully.
Yeah, because for starting characters, yeah, my early one was Morgana. And I don't know, Soraka was more of an assistant. Oh, Ashe is one of the ones that they also give you initially, fairly early on.
Yeah, Ashe is a starting character. I don't remember Ashe being particularly
not too engaging, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Because that arrow move that she could shoot across the map was pretty impressive, but I think I meshed a lot with Morgana because you could lay down the vines and the thorns that would trap enemies and slow them, and then you could put a kind of like dark shadow poison mass underneath them as an AoE, and they'd be stuck there slowly being damaged. And and then you also had your just kind of basic shooting attacks. But yeah, and I played some Shyvana as well. I remember there were characters that we used to play a number of games just to get enough. There was RP and there was IP, right?
Yeah.
And because we weren't putting actual money into the game being college students, if we wanted to purchase some of the more expensive characters, we'd have to, save up that IP. And pretty much it was always they would introduce new characters and they'd be more expensive, and the older characters would slowly have their IP levels reduced over time.
And then there'd be sales and some other stuff, and I don't know. I remember really liking the kind of King of the Hill mode that they got rid of.
Huh?
I think you and I played it a little bit with my brother and my dad. But that was one where you had to, rather than destroy their base, you had to like hold points for X amount of time. And I remember playing Fiddlesticks on that one and really enjoying it because I'd more or less just pop on top of my enemies
wait. Pages.
Destroy them. Yeah. I think that's progress, but I could be wrong.
This force is a marvel, such potent magic to quell the threats to our world. Powers increasingly wielded by those who place their petty ambitions above all. It is rare to see a force that negates power, yet even this is a form of power. Already I hear whispers of how this can be used against mages, and not just our enemies. This is a child's notion of the peril we face. Great calamities have been caused by those who only borrow power, and they are often the ones who desire it most. What unites them with mages of evil intent is their thirst for more than what they have. For most, that thirst is insatiable. Perhaps this is the power to put an end to the war I could not stop, a war that came to be after the cataclysm I caused.
Probably Morgana talking about stuff.
Yeah, because Morgana is essentially a fallen angel. Had she tampered in dark magic, essentially, and that pitted her against Kale, who...
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get back to that.
Loyal to the light, and...
That sucks. Ow, rude. I wish this game was a little bit more overt with what's a side path versus not. Wait, can I,
Oh, there is a map.
Back to hideout.
Actually, there's an archive. I saw something featuring all the characters on it for a moment. Oh, that's an interesting bud. It hasn't opened up yet.
Oh, yeah, over there? I think I have to...
Oh, there. You had to defeat all the enemies for that hookshot point to come up. Whoop.
This sucks.
You want to go back?
Yeah, because there was that whole path, and I couldn't... Because I've now missed something.
Oh.
I hope it wasn't important. Well, at least we got a little buddy.
What's that cute little creature?
Okay, open the map. Because, yeah, there was something here.
It could have been a treasure chest or something.
Yeah, it could have been. It's probably not the end of the world.
You can try to go back, but your chains really weren't reaching it. Where was it? No. Ooh, that looks like an altar of some sort.
Yep.
Find the Veiled Lady's Cave. There you go.
Hey, they even got rid of the 3v3 mode? That sucks. That was the one we played the most, almost.
Oh, sing ere the shattered silence, as war now breaks land. Watch as the winged protector wields her fury like a brand. For her followers of flame once sought to bind the middle road, when darkness brought swift death to them as justice bade it owed. The night-kissed daughter sought to quell her sister's burning light by giving saints and sinners all a chance to make things right. But though for both that power flowed from somewhere deep within, only the veiled one would feel a loss beneath her skin. Light had placed the stones of hate, darkness trod their course. The twins waged vengeful battle, two, furious each. Wait, furies each? I think it's supposed to be split.
Two furies, each a god with no remorse. Yeah, they
yeah. It needed a space. I was like, furies each? What is that word? Two furies each, a god with no remorse. And so, through death and memory, that pair did carry with, along two separate lonely roads, their sorrows into myth. Ooh.
Shame to miss stuff, but I'll live.
Yes, there's Morgana with her new design by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because she used to have long purple hair and a headband and a skirt and whatnot. I mean, I suppose she still has the skirt, but...
Neck wings?
Oh, I remember her having more hip wings before, but yeah, I don't know what the neck wings are.
I think she still has the hip wings. I would have expected ear wings or something.
She had regular back wings originally, but this necklace of upside down wings is different.
Stars above, the Veiled Lady herself, so you do exist.
Welcome, Sylas of Dregborn. I've heard your name spat and praised in turn. Many curse you. And a small few look to you for hope, I think.
So, you know me. Well, what can I call you?
Some know me by name from long ago, Morgana. But we are not here to talk names. You seek a boon. And I cannot give you my blessing without a test.
You put your chains to good use, I see. Well, so do I. Had some sick animations.
Fight!
Oops. Oh yeah. Arr. I'm not quite sure if I can actually steal magic from her. Ow.
She might give you the last variety of magic. Or, who knows?
Lady hurts.
Ooh, I like the vocals.
Lady hurts.
Nice chains.
Ow. Ow.
He's going to think my chains can do that.
My chains can do that? Yeah. Unfortunately...
No, you don't need to focus on what he's saying. You need to focus on
This
combat.
is really hard, comparatively. She's a rude boss fight because I can't get into melee because she just hits me immediately.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, and you have to break the chains too. Lest you get into her AoEs.
How can you stand the pain? Okay, I think I've got it. Because she won't hit me in melee if I'm doing the heavy attack. Ow. That's rude. There's not much of an AoE indicator. At phase 3. Unfortunately, I'm pretty wounded.
Mm-hmm. You fortunately have one more potion left, but who knows what's going to happen in phase 2.
Ah.
Whoa. Well then.
Ow. Cripes.
Yep. That's a lot of cursed ground.
It doesn't give me a whole lot of opportunity to get in here and...
You don't have any magic you can use against her?
Do you see the purple bars below my magic?
Yeah.
That's how much I can use.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very limited amount, because Sylas doesn't have his own magic. He just steals shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. That just gives her a shield, doesn't it? Freaking rude.
Oh yeah, she does have a shield move.
No, me trying to steal magic from her gives her a shield.
Ah.
It's like kind of insulting. I was hoping I'd maybe be able to snag something from her. Nope, there I go.
Aww.
I could go back to the hideout. I'm not sure what happens if I do. Would I lose everything?
You might have to go back through the whole zone.
Ugh, that'd be rough. Please just retry me from the checkpoint. Okay, good.
Hey, gave you 3 vials of potions.
Aww.
Yep.
Oh, I
Same
see.
dialogue.
Yep. Well, at least I know. Do not whip chain her. Do not try and combo her. It's not worth it. It seems like heavy attacks from a distance are the trick. Stay out of her range. Because if I'm not within melee range, she won't hit me in melee.
Mm-hmm.
I could respec
Oh,
at the
out.
shrine. Do 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 do.
So I'm curious then. Who are the notes from? If they were referring to Noxus. Isn't...
Probably some other League of Legends character.
No.
'Cause there's
Noxus is another of the
Well, yeah.
realms.
Yeah, the Noxian Empire is like a whole separate place.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I just can't remember if that's where Morgana and Kale are from.
No, they're Demacian.
They're Demacian.
Yep.
Okay.
Just ancient Demacian. Their chains use their reach. I'm aware that's what I'm doing. The thing that I wasn't, or was trying to do, was I was trying to use my chain whip. You know, Sylas' like primary mechanic, but no, you cannot do that to Morgana because reasons. Morgana and Kale are Demacian with Targonian parents. I don't actually know what Targonian is.
I assume that's how they get their angelic appearance.
Maybe, yeah. Oops. This boss fight is really easy if you get cheesy. He just hit me once, and it was even then only an AoE. Now, come on. I don't actually know. Oh, that is her chain move. Wait, I just realized these are just her attacks from League. That's amazing.
Well, that's what I was describing. I was saying, hey, look, it's the AoEs. It's the tether.
No, I know. I was just too busy focused on dodging them to even think about it.
But no, it is fun to see it in a different context.
Yeah.
Which I think is what we were saying before about these tie-ins being new and interesting ways to see the characters in the world that they've built. Ah.
Darkness reveals truth.
Your magic, it hurts.
Pain and love are fearful twins. And your pain shows me who you are, Sylas. So many look up to you, but you've cast the challenge of leadership aside.
I'd lead in battle. That's what I'm best suited for.
So you say. But is it true? Let us talk. They just kind of shuffle over to the well at top speed.
What is this place?
My refuge, a place to dream of better futures. Demacia dreams of freedom. It needs a teacher. I like her collection of books. And is that an adult version of that little griffin thing that you've seen?
A slightly older one, at least.
Yeah, look at it. It's so cute. And wait.
She's also got one of those drinky birds in the form of kind of a weird ox wolf.
Yeah, it does look like
It's
an ox
thirsty.
wolf.
That boy will never be sated. It cannot move from that place, otherwise it will shrivel into a husk. I'm no teacher. I don't have time for that. My mission is more important. You can help me kill Eldred Crownguard.
Does revenge still drive you after all these years? When the rivers of blood run dry, what then? Will you be satisfied?
I can't imagine they'll ever run dry. I'll be fighting Eldred and people like him until the end. Freedom will come, but these chains will soak in blood until the day I die.
What are you willing to sacrifice for freedom? Would you renounce vengeance for your cause?
No, vengeance is the cause.
Then I cannot give you my blessing.
What? We have the chance to finally free Demacia, and you will not help?
I long to help you. I possess a weapon that the Mageseekers fear, a secret. In the right hands, this truth could shatter Demacia and rebuild it anew. But those who thirst for vengeance are not strong enough to wield it.
No, vengeance is what makes me strong. After prison, it is all I have left, and it's all I need.
You've lost your way, Sylas. In time, perhaps you will find it again.
Rude.
I wonder if he's going to have an arc where he learns to temper his lust for vengeance, and then he's able
This
to
game's
get the...
not that long, so I think we're on that arc now.
Sylas, did you find the Veiled Lady? What did she say?
Yeah, she sucks. I hate her. Vengeance against her, too. Ah! I found her. She said she will not bless our rebellion.
What? Why?
She says revenge is making me weak.
Really? That was the reason? That's ridiculous. You're one of the strongest mages I've ever seen.
She also claims she has a secret we can use against the Mageseekers. Some kind of weapon. She should have let you use it.
Sleepy, are you?
If we want her... Well, I mean, we woke up, like, really early because of, like, Loudbird If we want her help, we'll just have to prove her wrong. Once we've killed Eldred, she won't be able to argue with our strength. Thank you, everyone. The Veiled Lady will change her mind when she sees what we can do.
Wait, Sylas. She really thinks you're weak?
I told her my strength comes from vengeance. She took issue with that. Everyone comes here with some rage that makes them fight. Who is she to judge mine? I'm here because of all those years in my cell. I can't follow a goddess who doesn't respect that.
Then I think what Morgana wants from us isn't might in battle.
So what does she want? Does she want us to lose? If she's the protector of the broken, do we need to be broken before she'll give us her blessing?
I don't know.
We can kill Eldred without Morgana. That was our plan in the first place anyway. I should talk to Kara about that feather I gave her. If we can harness some of Morgana's magic, then maybe yesterday wasn't for naught. Oh, she's not here anymore. Hug the bird.
Little creature. Oh, it's cute.
How's your research into the feather going, Kara?
I can't quite figure out how to transfer it into Petrosite. This ancient power is certainly Morgana's. I wish I could ask her about how her magic works.
Well, I saw her magic, so maybe I can help you. Here's what it was like.
Ooh. Kind of encased it in crystal?
Incredible. Look, Sylas. It's working. Your insights were enough to complete the spell. Take it.
Oh, so is this how you get the fourth type of magic? Wow.
Or our ult? Gods, I feel strong. Yep, Unchained mode. Harness Morgana's power with Unchained mode. Let Sylas become extremely powerful for a limited time.
Oh, look, and they're doing the whole one-winged angel thing.
Of course. To activate Unchained mode, fill the Unchained bar by damaging enemies. Kara can improve the Unchained mode, exchange for resources. Sylas' strongest enemies will drop relics, which Kara can use to craft ultimates. Ultimates are extremely powerful spells that Sylas can use in Unchained mode. Sylas can equip one ultimate at a time at shrines from the Veiled Lady. You can also unlock power-ups. Most of these will increase Sylas' stats, such as max health, while others unlock special skills. Okay, so we can just buy stats here as well. It is expensive. Buying it.
Just more attack damage.
Yeah. I should probably grab that defense in retrospect. Sylas heals when activating Unchained mode, though. That's tempting.
How much does he heal?
Don't know. Probably useful. First and foremost, we can actually just swap between...
Oh, wait, what are those other spell types? I haven't seen them before.
So we have fire, ice, nature, wind, electricity, and...
Weird fae stuff? Or
yeah.
Is that eldritch? What is it?
This is locked.
Occult. Mystic.
Oh, because I have to grab this. Yeah, so Occult Shield is real good, as it gives me some extra HP that I can use.
That one thing seemed to show a creature. Could you summon some
Yeah,
kind
so
of
I have
dog?
to steal these spells from these creatures first before I can learn the spell.
Oh, it shows you the creature you need to steal from.
Yep.
Interesting.
Let's see. She might have something new to say. Yep.
About Leilani.
It was an ordeal getting you out of prison, Kara, but Leilani wouldn't give up on you.
I'm not surprised. Leilani has a stubborn streak, just like her teacher. But we're more than student and teacher now. She's the closest thing I have to a daughter.
You must have known each other for a long time.
She showed up on my doorstep as a girl, begging to learn from me. The last thing I wanted was a student. I had sworn to keep the secrets of Petricite within my family.
Given how interested the Mageseekers are in your work, I can see why.
But that little girl won me over, bit by bit. When I realized how gifted she was with Petricite, I started sharing more of my secrets with her. Now, I reckon she's as good at crafting spells as any Durand. And she's taught me things along the way, too.
Such as?
She taught me to believe in something again, for one. I reckon she'll teach us all a thing or two before this fight is over.
I heard you taught Leilani everything about Petricite and spellcrafting.
I'm sure she failed to mention that I'm a stubborn old woman.
I was glad to learn it. Stubborn elders get things done.
Not when they're locked up in Hesbith's dungeon. I'm glad to be out of there. He wanted to learn the secrets of my magic. I have Durand blood, you see.
Arcturus J. Durand.
Working with Petricite runs in the family.
Durand's writings broke me out of my cell. It's how I learned to absorb magic in my shackles.
Locking a mage like you in Petricite? What were they thinking? With you, the Mageseekers created their perfect enemy.
As a Durand, I thought you might enlighten me about something. I noticed that the forest leading to Morgana felt different. There was more magic in the trees.
They call those places the Sacred Woods for a reason.
There couldn't be Petricite in those woods, could there?
Petricite isn't the only thing in our forest that houses magic. The forest was the site of a battle, long ago, one small part of a great world-ending catastrophe. People used magic to harm and corrupt each other. They may be long gone, but the trees still remember. At least, that's what I was told. Some of it could be legend at this point.
A great battle between mages. I would have liked to see it with my own eyes.
Ha! Leilani was right. You and I are more alike than I realized.
Alright, that's all the lore for her.
What?
Lore? No, I read all of these. Okay.
Oh, is there another critter?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
It's cute. Pet it.
I cannot.
No, not
that one at least. Sylas, do you leave offerings for the Veiled Lady? Not really. Well, not like her faithful do.
Instead you guys exchange, smacking
Punches!
chains.
And
Yeah.
then maybe kisses someday.
What?
Why do you think I showed up shirtless on her doorstep?
For goodness sake, Wander.
You mean you didn't believe in her before all of this? I don't think gods care for us mortals. If they did, they wouldn't let us suffer the way they do. We shouldn't rely on them to fix our problems. But she said she'd fix our problems. How can you not believe it in her after seeing her for real? I bow my head to no one, Ruko, no matter how old or powerful they are. Ow, did she get mad at you for that? I hope not. Oops. Did not mean. Oh well.
Oh, just about. Is this the objective table?
Yeah, I was trying to dash next to it and whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
Sylas, we've identified a Mageseeker base in Glyndamere. Wisteria goes there sometimes.
I thought he was going to talk for a second, but nope, it's still Leilani. Wisteria. That's one of the flowers, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. They were really smelly back in Croatia.
We've heard she's training someone there.
Wisteria's student must be a powerful mage.
It's also a key strategic position. Lots of prisoners.
Then raiding it will be a huge blow to Eldred.
Yes, let's raid the place. But if you see Wisteria, don't get yourself into trouble that you can't get out of.
I dealt with her before. I should make short work of her student.
Now, I couldn't tell what Rain was. Was Rain the creepy child a girl, or...?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Yops is a lady.
Oh, Yops is a lady?
Yep.
Is Yops by any chance
A
related
yordle.
to Trixie? Or is it no, or what's her name?
Maybe?
The blue trolley looking people.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I'm just wondering if she just happens to have red skin, but is it Trixie or am I thinking of a different character?
Tristana.
Tristana.
Maybe?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
There's a couple of Yordle characters.
Yordles. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. What about the dude with the mustache?
Not a Yordle.
Not a Yordle. Okay.
Sylas, I can't believe you got to meet the veiled lady.
At least I don't think not a Yordle.
I didn't think she was even real.
Indeed. It was quite an honor, I guess. Poppy, that's the other one.
What?
Poppy's another Yordle.
Poppy! Poppy. I don't know why I thought Trixie. Maybe it's just because when I'm used to seeing small goblin-esque creatures, I just think, yeah, Trixie? No. Yeah, Poppy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah,
There's
she
a
does have
small
blue
one
skin.
with a cannon, but I forget their name.
Mm-hmm.
You think you could take me to see her next time? If I could meet a myth of in real life, anything is possible.
That's a nice idea, Yops, but it might be some time before we're strong enough.
I can help with that. I'll train these recruits harder than they've ever been trained in their lives.
You do that, Yops.
All right. Break time's over, mages. Bring out the wasps.
They're gonna be fighting wasps?
Poor guys. Hey, that map. Okay. Oh, right, we got this character. I might actually give them a shot. I guess we don't have to upgrade him anymore.
Oh, so you upgrade the characters to help upgrade
Yeah, so
your
these
abilities?
are kind of the recruitable NPCs that join you and follow. They quote-unquote follow you around. But by getting different follower levels, you get different bonuses. Tristana was the canon one. Okay, there we go. Money for the money creature. Okay, so we've got some missions to do. Oh. Top Fire Mage just learned of a former business partner that cheated her out of money. Let her get paid back. And she's sure to share the wealth. Sure.
Oh, so that's in Glindamer?
Yeah, I guess so.
Now, what is that skull? Is that
Side mission.
mm-hmm.
Because this is a main mission, this is a secondary mission. And we want to do secondary missions first. Wait, Heimer is a Yordle? Really? I didn't expect Yordles to be able to be that hairy.
I mean, you saw they all had hair.
I guess, but like Heimerdinger is all hair.
I think it's just because his eyebrows, his mustache, beard, and hair are all kind of so enormous they floof into each other. So from the outward appearance, he might just look like he's completely covered in fur, but it's really just hair.
Yep.
Kara says we need to find more mages to recruit. If I were a mage hiding from the Mageseekers, I would go...
To the woods?
Exactly. They might be cold and hungry. We can give them soup. Let's get ready, mages.
So in the TV show, he talks about how he's discriminated against. Yeah, I kind of knew that, but gosh, I almost feel like I should rewatch Arcane at some point. Because there's a lot of stuff I did not pick up on because I was too busy looking at how pretty it was. You saw some footprints out of here.
Sure did, but not just of mages. The woods ahead are filled with pretty nasty creatures.
Let's hope they haven't caused these mages any trouble. Male Yordles are hairy. They practically have fur. Oh boy. Strange, something's already been here.
And it looks like it's already sapped the life out of everything in this area.
Yup.
Ah, yuck bones. This place really gives me the creeps, Sylas.
What's there to be scared of? Looks as if nature took its course.
Wait, is he completely blind to the fact that there's these
Sylas
indigo flames?
Well, I mean, Sylas has been in prison for his whole life. The dude is practically uneducated. I'm not even sure if he's fully literate. The big fish eat the little fish. A tale as old as time.
I heard a story once about these woods. There's things out here that make you see things that aren't real.
A mystic mage, perhaps.
No. Something worse. Nightmares come to life. And just when you think you're safe, crack, boom, it gobbles your soul up for dinner.
Isn't that just actually Fiddlesticks? Unless it's somebody else. It could be one of the other characters.
If the flames were green, it could be Thresh. But he's like a horseman.
I doubt they would have Thresh show up a second time around. I don't know enough about the lore and all of the characters to know which one it would be. Oh, Nocturne, actually. Gotcha.
Wait, Nocturne?
Apparently. Character we don't know about.
Oh, I remember Nocturne.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't. Sounds like a story meant to scare babes in their beds.
Oh, I'm out of here.
I want to play as Yop.
It's a bunch of flame fergs.
Okay.
As in frogs. Or toads.
Okay, so I can actually fight these things.
Now, because you have a number of elemental abilities, if you use, say, ice on them, what kind of effect would it have?
Bonus damage. So, like, it kills them faster. I'm just really stingy about my mana.
No, that's true, I suppose. I just always thought that it's kind of underutilized in games that aren't turn-based battlers. You know, using elemental abilities.
I mean, this one does have elemental weaknesses and stuff.
But
so
because your mana is so limited.
Fire and ice are good against each other. But yeah. Oh, I was going to switch my spells around. That's what I was going to do. Oh well. Because my mana is limited, I usually save it to burst down things that I'm not good at fighting.
Oh, right. You wanted to use
this guy's move.
the shielding.
Yeah, I forgot.
I was trying to imagine how Sylas got so buff, aside from the fact that he had these gauntlets and chains, and I'm realizing, isn't there an exercise that people do where they have these giant ropes?
Yeah, you just whip them back and forth.
And you whip them all the time?
Yep.
Do you think he did that in his cell?
He probably had nothing else to do. Okay, delete frog. Ow, rude. Actually.
Ooh, ouch.
Ow.
I think, yeah. It's too bad the potions aren't more potent. Wait, are those words related in some way?
What words? What?
I just said I wish the potions were more potent.
Yeah, probably.
And I realized, yeah, that is something that you use to ascribe to the efficacy of a potion bottle or an elixir of some sort. It's potency. But I don't know if maybe potency isn't related to potential. But potential might have some kind of etymology in potent. I don't know. I like tearing words apart and figuring out where they derive from.
Oh boy. There's 2 lightning beasties. Rude.
What I could actually see is potion deriving from potent and potential, because it's something that's supposed to augment you, correct? But I suppose you're focused on combat.
Yeah, words
Sorry
are
for
cool.
my babbling.
I agree. Ow, holy smokes. Yeah, go figure I took a ton of damage there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what will happen when you acquire your shield ability. Oh, well, now you're going into chain mode. Ah, you do get to use some of her abilities then.
Get the boost. Come back. Come back, Roly Polaroni. I need your juice. Otherwise I die. Not a bad haul.
That one sign of mages here, though. You think they've moved on?
We still have more forest to cover. Let's not give up just yet.
Well, it looks like night's fallen.
Okay, so equipment, I want to keep that one. Oh, maybe I have to change it here.
Ice the most.
Okay, craft spells. Oh. Nope, can't cast that yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you haven't seen those creatures.
Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm is really good. Might want to pick that one up. I'd like to get the stats more than anything else, but that's a very good attack if I'm fighting a single target.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any of the others. Yeah, I need to get one of these two spells. Oh, I do actually have this one.
Poison spores.
There. Now we've maxed my mana.
Oh, that's nice. Allow you to use more spells.
Okay. Spells. Oh, I see. Spells and then ultimates, but we also have this tab.
Oh, so that's the chain mode?
Yeah, if I want to level up my magic, yeah, sure, whatever. I should probably save up for the defense and the health, because survivability would be nice at this moment, but eh.
Who do you go to change up what elements you're attuned to?
Maybe it's here? No. Ooh, that gets pricey. Yeah, I thought it would be here.
But you can't seem to select them?
Yeah, I've been curious about that. Maybe it's something I have to do... Oh, wait, maybe here. Ah, this is where I do it. Let's get rid of the ice.
Oh.
I want to cult shields. There we go. Success gets us loot. And also some money, I guess.
Right, that was from the business partner.
Okay. And then if I check the map, nothing else new apart from this. So we have get us some loot or get more followers.
Now,
Let's see.
does completing one mission exclude the other? Is this a branching narrative or
So the side mission is over. I'm not sure if side missions disappear if I do like go too far on the main missions. Because I haven't gotten that far yet. Or I've never let it happen. And then having extra recruits lets me specifically tackle multiple of these simultaneously. Oh, the Mageseeker prison at Glyndamere is a high priority target and one of Wisteria's training grounds. Infiltrate it and free as many mages as you can find. We should probably have this be the last story mission, at least for tonight.
Okay. Devineur headquarters. Very overgrown.
We're simply sowing what we've sown, reaping what we've sown, my lord. Putting Sylas in chains only made him more radical. If he had been given to me, Lord Eldred, I could have harnessed his power. Instead, we bottled it up until it exploded.
As if a mere laboratory could contain that man. No, Sylas is too dangerous to live.
But if we killed him now, he'd just be a martyr to the other rebels. Wisteria, how goes our plan to whip up fear about our rogue prisoner?
We continue to spread rumors about him. But calling him a king killer doesn't seem to be enough. He's still gaining followers.
Forgive me, my lord. Surely there are more efficient ways to cut Sylas down to size. Let me experiment on the girl Rain. In their last meeting, she was so close to...
No. No more experiments. We've pushed her hard enough.
Commander, watch your tone. No one will lay a hand on our young charge, right, Hasbeth?
Of course, my lord.
So I wonder then if we're going to have to free Rain at some point. Or if Rain is just completely devoted to Wisteria.
Yeah, I don't know. The Glindomere fortress is just ahead. Yops, Ruko, stay here as rear guards. Anyone tries to follow you, we'll teach them a lesson.
What about Kara and I?
You two hold the fortress entrance while I head to the rooftops.
Careful, Sylas. Wisteria's student might be waiting for you.
Don't worry, whatever they bring, I'll match it. It seems like a good mission to kind of end the night out with anyway. Actually, speaking of, shields up.
Seems like an important one, though. Wait, what? Everyone just flees in fear.
Well, they've been spreading rumors that we're like a horrible murderer.
Mm-hmm. What is that wave that guy releases? Is it a shout?
Yeah, it's kind of a shield pulse. It's one of his 2 attacks.
So does it knock you to the ground if you get hit by the ring?
No, it does damage. It's very rude.
For how large that shield is, you would think the guy would have a longer sword.
Yeah. He only does 1 level of arm day. Wow, they're having a brawl. Wait, is she just flipping a bunch of dudes upside down?
Yeah.
Okay, so which way are we going? Because one of these... is going to have what I'm looking for. I really like fighting these enemies because they are reasonably easy to cheese.
Pages. Oh, this is a kind of a poster. Is your neighbor a mage? Here are some telltale signs of magical involvement. Know them well. The security of your kingdom is at stake. 1. Unexplained flashes of light coming from domicile. Strange incantations, especially in ancient tongues. Levitating. Unnaturally quick healing of injuries. Wearing exotic hats. Really? Talking to rats, cats, and other vermin. Fondness for nighttime. Avoiding eye contact, frequent bathroom breaks, howling. Wait. Wander, I want to go through this and say, how many of these can be applied to you?
Starting from the bottom. 1. Not howling. Bathroom breaks, yes. Eye contact, probably. Fondness for nighttime, sure. Talking to rats, cats, or other vermin, not really.
I mean, we might like coo and say hello, but I it's not like we're carrying on conversations.
I don't really talk to the animals though. You do more than I do.
Yeah, I know I do.
Hats,
Not really exotic ones.
Healing of injuries, no. Levitating, I wish. Incantations, also no.
No.
The answer is 2. And even then, hiding in the woods is kind of a barely thing. So no, I don't think I'm a wizard.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing.
Unless being having a slightly small bladder is the sign of a wizard, at which point, God, this universe sucks.
Yeah, I was wondering why that was a telltale sign. Is it just that...
Incontinence! He's a wizard!
No, I'm just old. Some enemies can only be defeated when Sylas uses the chain hook. When available, it's marked with an icon. What? Oh.
Oh, it's a turret.
This one.
So you're pulling it down, essentially.
Yeah.
Fun.
So that's going to be something that's going to be hard to pull off in the middle of combat.
Ooh, treasure. This is so pretty.
It is an absolutely gorgeous game. Oh boy, there's crossbows to be had.
What always gets me about these games, though, is the perspective. It's interesting. Because I think the floors are flat, but the architecture is at an angle.
Yeah. Isometric views are kind of hard to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these developers are, like, weirdly good at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't believe I'd ever really be able to make anything isometric. Maybe with copious amounts of practice.
Oh, I guess this isn't so bad. And this is why I'm so glad to have the shields to just safeguard my HP. Because, boy, this would be, kind of rough. Okay, let's go back. There's a hook point here. Why?
Maybe from that?
Maybe just getting back down? I guess. Yeah, I would love to see, well, I mean, honestly, I'd love to see more from these developers, which is kind of the reason why I'm glad that this game exists.
What are those? Are people hiding?
Yeah, people are hiding from me and just commenting as I go by.
Mm-hmm.
Magic
gates and keys. Mageseekers often use magic gates to protect their facilities. Sylas can open them by copying magic from the corresponding key post and using it on the lock.
Must have noticed I'm here, so where's that elite student? Oh, I see.
So you've kind of grabbed it.
Yeah, and then I aim
applied
at
it
it.
there.
It makes sense.
Now, is that an awfully large guy, or is that someone in a mech?
In
or
a mech.
exosuit?
Rude. Yeah, the problem is I have to kill the mech suit first, because
Well, it
he
looks
is
like he detonated.
weak to magic. Ow. There we go.
I do wonder, with every release of these games, do the characters that are featured in it become more popular in League of Legends itself?
Probably, yeah. I wonder if you can check that. I bet you could ask. Unfortunately, can't get to the other side of that at the moment. Oh, that's a lock. Got it.
Because I could imagine after watching Arcane, people probably really wanted to have,
yeah, I am
you know,
sure.
Jinx or Caitlyn or V or Vi.
Yeah. Rude. Rude. Break that. Hit the switch. Free the prisoners.
It kind of strikes me. I remember other characters I liked playing were, I think it was, Leona and Diana were sisters. But once again, kind of a dark sister and a light sister with the sun and moon as their themes. Kind of like how with Kayla Morgana it was light and darkness. I wonder how many of the characters are siblings.
So go back down. Yeah, I don't know. I bet you could look it up. Unfortunately, I'm immediately having trouble distinguishing between the Dota anime and the, because the Dota anime, I think, had some siblings, too. Oh, Leona and Diana are lovers, not sisters.
Wait, what? Did that change? Or... I just remember when they were initially released. Oh. Okay. Didn't know that. I think I must have assumed that they were sisters or something, but okay. That adds a little bit more to the context of betrayal and whatnot. Because I think that was another situation in which Diana rebelled against whatever kind of establishment Leona was serving.
Clearly, Shell, you and I, after this, should just start playing a bunch of Legends of Runeterra. I think you'd enjoy it thoroughly. Because it's like a pseudo-roguelike like TCG. It does have a competitive mode, but the, oh, hello, this guy.
Who is Ducard?
This calls for a celebration. Share a drink with me? I don't have time to celebrate. Not while Mageseeker heads stay attached to their necks. Please let me come with you. I can turn the smallest spark into lightning, and I've been itching to start a thunderstorm. We could use a strong storm mage, but you'll need to prove yourself. Dude's totally useless. All of his abilities are crap, but if you max it out, he goes on a date. With Sylas. Ooh, Y, and X. I like that. Ilani's intel must have been wrong. Let's see. Kata and Cassio, an adopted Talon. Lux and Garen. Jinx and Vi. Kale and Morgana. Aphelios and Alune. That's all the siblings. Huh. I've only heard of some of those.
Any parent and child ones?
I'm
just curious. Because, yeah, I know that there are quite a number of them that are lovers. I suppose now that there's the... What? So you said Leona and Diana. I know that there are these two that look like they're these griffin bird people. And they were more recent. Ah, but I forget their names. I liked their outfits. But...
There's the lore here. How do we get to it?
Unfortunately, I'm reminded of how when we were in college, a friend of ours was taking a creative writing class. And as part of the creative writing class, people are supposed to share their work with their other classmates. And she showed us a story from one of her classmates that was a fan fiction of, wasn't it Heimerdinger and Aurelia?
It was...
dating?
Yeah... All I remember is it was very scuffed sounding right from the get-go. And there was like weird relationship stuff, but it was like just their names and only kind of their character personality stuff. There's lore here, but I don't know how to get to it, so I guess I'm just gonna go down.
Why would you do that for a creative writing class?
Get back to that lore.
What were you looking for?
So there's this thing.
Oh, and there's pages behind it.
Yeah, but it looks like the way this fades, that's
the next level.
A different zone. Because I couldn't find another path there, so...
Oh, did you open up the key?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm just gonna hope I find it.
It's like a battle room.
Ow, rude.
They're really going all out with the chain themes. Because there's chains on the floor.
Oh.
Those Mageseekers are holding these... I don't know if they're They're like these blades, but attached to chains. Maybe it makes sense.
Probably should get my shields back. Ow. Crossbow man. Finger crossbows. Oh, that's what it was. It was desktop dungeons.
What?
Oh. There was a game recently, a medieval game, and I was trying to figure out, because it was, you had the, instead of, doing the, finger guns, where you, like, kind of point at somebody and be like, yeah, and you do finger guns. I was trying to remember what finger crossbows came from as part of this.
Finger crossbows?
And it was from the Desktop Dungeons game that I played yesterday. Dang it. You need to not be here. You are inconvenience.
It's interesting. I'm thinking about the whole theme of when you have a magical and a non-magical subset of your population, and how in some universes the mages, due to their powers, are able to attain higher status and typically take on exalted roles or even role. And then there's the opposite, where regular humans, threatened by magic, are able to hunt down and cast out magic users to the point where they have to live in secrecy, and kind of akin to the X-Men as well. But I ever wonder, it always seems as though in these stories there isn't a time, well, maybe it's not that most of the stories focus on the battle that is trying to pull it one way or the other, if you understand what I mean. But they never really refer to it, to the histories of their worlds, and that at one time one had ruled, but then the tables had turned.
Well, I think that's the case in this here.
So did the mages rule and the humans tore it down? Sort
of, yeah. There was like the Rune Wars, and that's why everybody hates mages. At least in Demacia.
Oh, it could have been a thing where mages destroyed each other to such an extent that they were blamed, and then maybe also thinned to the point where regular humans or Demacians could finally cast them out. No, that makes sense. Name Darian Houndel. Manager Captain Sebrius. Cause dereliction of duty, insubordination. Case description.
Oh gosh.
Did you want to read that?
Nope. I am going to go pee.
Okay, fine.
I am a wizard.
Yes, he is a wizard. A wizard!
Yes.
Get it? Go whiz. All right. On yesterday morn, Houndel came to me with unfinished paperwork and demanded to discuss his most recent assignment. He stated that he did not consider the mages that he'd capture worthy of arrest, and suggested that we release certain ones of them back to... Wait, certain ones of them? That's interesting. Certain ones of them back into town. He specifically insisted that we release 5 elder townsfolk who could control the movement and growth of plants. I reminded him that these mages battered his fellow Mageseekers with plants, which was assault. Houndel replied to me that he believed it should be allowed for a granny to hit me with a plant, and insisted that we release them as soon as possible, before they'd been logged into prison. When he left the room, I straightaway went to my superior to report these events. And there might be more, but I cannot reach the controller. It's all the way across the room. I don't know. I feel like mages, especially mages that can manipulate plants would be rather beneficial for a society. Imagine all the agriculture that you could benefit from. I don't really know what the smacking was, though. It should be allowed for a granny to hit me with a plant. I mean, unless it was a situation where the Mageseekers were trying to enforce the law or whatnot, and the plants were not necessarily as deadly as other forms. I imagine using fire. Oh no, fire is just entirely destructive. I think you could be rather pacifist in your application of utilizing plants or plant matter. Yeah, what were the other types of magic that they had in this? Thunder and stuff. Electricity, that's just akin to fire. That's also fairly destructive. Being electrocuted is very aggravating, if not deadly. So, yeah, ice. Yeah, ice is another one where I don't really feel like there's a way to utilize it aside from, say, building structures or barriers or things. If you have ice making contact with skin, it will cause damage over time if it's too much or too cold. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to the abilities that we've been shown, plants, depending on their use, is just probably the least destructive. Okay. Oh, recommended punishment. Separation from Mageseeker order, immediate imprisonment, investigate family and friends for mage ties. Just for having some sympathies. Well then, are you done whizzing, wizard?
Never.
Never?
Never.
It's because Wander has to
I quaff
have
plenty. Ow.
plenty of water, which is something that I actually need. I did not bring my
Hydration
water
is
bottle
important.
to my spot. I'll go grab it. You
Yeah.
have fun.
I will fight. Hey, I gotta keep my voice up, otherwise I lose it. So I have to just drink a lot of water all the time. I think this is how I get to the lore in retrospect. I'm not used to being able to... Oh, I actually needed to come here. That's useful. Arrest log, Darian Houndel. Name, age, magic. Arius Thrifston, 12 fire hands. Becca Orville, 17, blows wind. Han Griffith, 78, farming, makes plants big. Fritz Panic, 66, also farming, question mark, plants, too many tomatoes. Harriet Lavelle,
Too
6,
many
causes
tomatoes.
rainstorm. Jeffa Martin, 89, she made some pumpkins roll at me. Plants again. Killick, don't know his last name, wouldn't say. 20 I think, summons water for drinking. Olivia Woolley, 71, corn, made wall around her, so probably plants. Sally Thrifson, 2, float just above ground. Nels Martin, 90. I think it was also involved in pumpkins, so also plants. Captain, I can't finish this log. I want to talk to you about some of the guys we're arresting. Almost all plants guys. They're all elders. I don't know what good this is doing for the community, actually. Please, let's have a meeting about this. Thank you. So wait, the dude just got kind of baffled by who they're arresting, and then they're just like, kick him out of the order. Like, cripes.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, because... Oh, wait, is that a lore book, too?
No, that was the one you read.
Oh, it was the one I read before. All right. Yeah, I was just ruminating over the fact that, yeah, you actually having a bunch of mages that are capable of growing copious amounts of plants, including edible ones, would be really beneficial.
Yeah, it was kind of that guard's point. It's like, don't know what this is doing for the community, and yeah, no kidding.
Pumpkins, corn, tomatoes.
Yeah. Go down. Is this open? No, it's not. Don't show me it. Boy, I hope we actually get a hack and slash action RPG, but with League of Legends characters. Because that could be really cool. Like, specifically...
What is going on down here?
Prison.
Well, why all the fancy plates and draughts?
Yeah, I'm not actually sure about that.
Is there a way for you to free them?
Yeah, there's almost always a switch.
Mm-hmm. Well, I see a switch there.
Unfortunately, the sound effects for me hitting the enemies kind of sounds more like a spanking noise. You know, the slap, 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 slap when I'm hitting enemies with attacks?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just imagining Sylas.
Thwack, thwack.
Oh, I can just bust this one open. Hello, random man. No more cages. No more. Join me.
I like the looks of this one. Bye.
Okay, so we want to go back, but let's take the long way around. 'Cause I can't go that way, but I don't think there's anything up there. And that's that exact game, but never gave updates, so people gave up on it and are now focused on the MMO. I hope that they didn't just give up on it.
Wait, what about an MMO?
So there's a League of Legends MMO coming at some point.
Ooh. The only reason why I get intrigued by MMOs is that they're some of the more consistent ways you can play multiplayer, just because, I mean, massive online multiplayer. Because not many games like, for instance, games like this, I mean, obviously a solo experience, but there are so many games that could have potentially been co-op, but it's just so much to implement. I understand why developers don't go for it, but that's why it seems as though MMOs are one of those precious few games that do allow co-op.
Yeah. On the flip side, I kind of wish we got less MMOs, though, and more just, like, really solid
campaigns, because we're always tired of the fact that we get invested in MMO.
And then they just shut down.
And then they shut down eventually.
Or they don't really have much of a story. It's there, but it's not good.
Mm-hmm. Or it ends up becoming some kind of weird item grind fest.
Yeah. Like, I hate to, well, I don't know. You might not fully agree, but I really like how Final Fantasy XIV worked. Where it was a really long, really good story, and then super optional grind if you actually feel like grinding for other classes or equipment, or like the hard
you
dungeons.
only really needed one character to invest in.
Yep.
With that, I mean, I do like games where there's a myriad of different classes and character races and things that you can play with, but for that one, I didn't really feel like I had the burning need to make multiple characters. One character was enough because they could spec into every single class. But here we go. Dear Winged Protectors, I love you because you saved my family. Oh wait, this is Ava. Wait, are these all children?
Fan mail from children, yes.
Oh, age 5.
Thank you, winged people. You are my heroes. Can I please be your sidekick on your next mission? My mom says that I shouldn't ask, but I want to. Otherwise, she'll make me clean the windows.
Akno, age 7 3/4. Wait, people count the 3/4 bit?
Small kids do.
Dear protectors of Demacia, I'm writing to you because I need your help. Please protect me from my dog. She keeps stealing my sandwiches. Thank you.
Valen, age 8.
I love your wings. Do they sometimes get itchy?
They're age 4.5.
Please come visit my treehouse. It's the one with the purple roof. I painted it with my sister so that you can see it while flying. You can bring me one friend, and I'll make oatmeal. And then you can be more strong for your next fight with the bad guys.
Soren, age 6. Oh.
Cute, but also very indoctrinated.
Are they talking about Kale?
Maybe? Because the Demacians worship Kale. I wonder if Kale's going to be the last boss for this game.
Mm-hmm.
In the unlikely event of a prisoner rebellion, please adhere to the following protocols. Seal all entrances and cell doors immediately. Subdue escapees as quickly as possible with as much force as the situation requires. Light the signal beacon. It is of utmost importance that His Majesty's guards know of the prison breach, so they may ensure the king's safety. 4. Petricide is your friend. The substance has been proven effective at suppressing magical abilities, even against the most powerful casters. Once an escapee is restrained, apply Petricite manacles until the mage can be re-imprisoned. 5. Watch your peers. Sadly, we have heard rumors of mages infiltrating the Order. Keep one eye on the rioters and one on your fellow Mageseekers. A Mageseeker may let them free. 6. Silence is best. Most of the citizenry would be highly distressed if they knew of operation. Do not discuss any details with civilians.
Oh, is that Lux?
Evil Lux.
But definitely.
Oh, no, it's Rhine. Or whatever that...
Oh, Rain, you mean?
Yeah, Rain.
Rain is. Are they then a shapeshifter, or at least they use illusions?
Yeah, illusions.
Sylas. Come closer, Sylas.
Lux, what are you doing here?
The Mageseekers trapped me.
Gods, well, it's a good thing I found you. I know you don't trust me, but we need to leave. I know a way out.
Of course I trust you, Sylas.
What? Why?
I forgive you for taking my power, for revealing my secret.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Why not? Isn't this what you want?
Yeah, the Flash.
What are you?
I'm the one you need. You can't defeat the Mageseekers without my strength. I'm also the one you betrayed, the girl whose life you ruined. You're nothing without me.
Shit, you're not Lux.
You escaped me before, but I'm learning from you. It won't happen again.
He turns into like a weird
Whoa.
that thing. Well, let's see if her pattern's changed.
Also, again with the chains coming up out of the ground. Oh, break free. I really like how they adhere to this particular object aesthetic, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Where you choose an object as a theme. It's definitely something I'd like to explore someday with, whoa, that's a number of platforms.
Yep.
But you know how clocks and keys tend to be popular ones? You know?
Yeah.
So, chains is a little bit more unique, but definitely has a lot of symbolism as well. Because with clocks, for instance, you always have the passage of time. And then with keys, it unlocks doors, you know, new paths and opportunities. Chains are a restraint. So they hold you back. I don't know. Just
I love
interesting.
a good motif.
What were you saying?
I love a good motif.
Mm-hmm. And so if you notice with this character theme and all of these attacks, there are chains incorporated into all of them. Ooh, ouch.
Oh, he didn't actually take my shields off that time. Somehow.
So has the shield been really beneficial?
Oh yeah. I've barely taken any damage in this fight. Fight's kind of slower as a result, but still.
Whoa. Now it's free floating. Oh, destroying platforms, I see. You might want to do that thing where the platform that they destroy is one that you eventually can hop away from. Ooh. Are you incapable of using magic against it?
I'm using most of my mana
Oh.
on my shield.
Oh, just for the shielding.
Yeah, I
no,
do
that
more-
makes sense. You're almost done with them.
Oh, good.
Oh, actually replenish that. Whoa,
That sucks.
laser.
Not really.
Yeah, I feel like you didn't really get to utilize that
No.
mode much. He stayed just out of reach. Well, she, I suppose.
Yep, it's fine.
Kind of
So
the
is this a
personification of
roguelike?
nightmare.
It is not. It is a linear action RPG.
Oh no.
The notorious Sylas laid low. You did a number on him, girl. Wisteria's training is turning you into a deadly fighter. And to think his suffering is only in his head. Not for long.
Well, maybe that was her speaking, the not for long bit, but we'll see.
Lux, get me out of here.
You don't deserve it. You ruined my life, Sylas. I deserve a chance to ruin yours.
Lux, help me. I'm going to die in here. The commander sent me to watch him. You can go. Really? Well, if the commander says so.
Classic.
Easy now. You're still recovering. Wisteria's prize pupil did a number on you. No, this is another nightmare. I can't be back in prison. Get away from that door, or I will kill you. I'll kill everyone. Keep your voice down. I'm trying to break you free. You're the best chance I have at seeing Benjiro again. Aren't you a Mageseeker? And who's Benjiro? I'm called Gideon, serving the Mageseekers under duress. My husband's a mage. My commander said they wouldn't arrest him if I stayed loyal, but they lied. I'd join you, but I would join you if you'd have me. I have intel that could be useful to you. How do I know I can trust you? I knew it, traitor! Because I have no love left for the Mageseekers, or anyone who cooperates with them. Then I bet we can find a place for you in the rebellion.
Well, that's nice. Recruited Gideon. I wonder where his husband will be.
Dunno. This game's a little longer than I thought it was going to be.
We must look for him. Then you'll just be killed too.
Ah! Exclamation points.
Sylas, where have you been? We thought you were dead.
Tell me that's not a Mageseeker with you.
I spent the last night back in a prison, Kara. Gideon saved me.
And you trusted him, did you? Maybe they set you free to track you back to our base.
It's true I willingly became a Mageseeker, but the Order betrayed me and took my husband, Benjiro. He's a mage. I want to join your rebellion and free him by force. How are we supposed to believe that? I was a Mageseeker once too, but you gave me a chance.
Everyone, calm down for a minute. Gideon doesn't have magic. He can't send the Mageseekers a secret message. And he's surrounded by mages. What are you worried about? He can't hurt us here. That's true. Then perhaps we can wait and see.
I think you'll quickly see how useful my intel is. I know the Mageseeker Order well. I still think it's stupid. I don't want any Mageseekers here.
Sylas, we'll have to go talk to Ruko. For now, let's get some rest.
I'm gonna listen to this soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
I should go check on Gideon, see how he's fitting in. I'm also suspicious of him, but he and I have a lot in common. I hope he can work with us. Wow, the camp's bustling.
Hey, Sylas, the recruits have opened up a new area in the hideout. See for yourself.
Buddy.
Oh.
All right.
Well, we have stuff that we could interact with, but the game doesn't actually save that. So I think we'll... I don't know, do we leave the dialogue for next time? I think we probably should. Give my voice a rest, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we also have power-ups. I don't know what those are going to be.
Though hopefully it aided in some ways so that you didn't become quite so exhausted.
Yeah. I mean, you just wanted to be here because you
There
like
were
League of
so many
Legends.
cutscenes, Wander.
It's true.
There were
It's a
so
lot more
many.
than I thought. Like, way more. Okay, so let's save on this one. 43%. Dang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this game's,
It's going
what?
to be about 10 hours.
Roughly about 10 hours long. It's probably actually a little bit longer than that. But I had a number of people pop in to ask, like, you know, is this game actually worth it? You know.
I mean, maybe it's technically shorter if you aren't reading out the dialogue aloud or in your head. But
Probably. And maybe if you skip some of the side missions. But, I don't know. I think it's a reasonable length for what it is. I don't actually remember what the price tag on this game is, but one way or another, it's got a lot more meat in it than I thought it would, which is nice. For now, though, we'll pick this back up another day when I, you know, my voice is feeling a bit better. And, I don't know, I got other projects to work on. So for now, at least, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
yeah. Thanks for hanging out.